like coming back for a warm hug after a long day at the ball crushing factory. Dear Lord, does it feel good to be back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is some little smiling friends on it. Hello, everybody. How goes it? Been a minute since my last stream. I mean, kind of. What was it, Thursday? It's been 4 days. Yeah, no, 3 days. I get a 3-day weekend. Sorry, buddy. I was actually going to add more shorts and stuff over the weekend, and then I decided to put my own personal life first. Gross. Disgusting. I was going to say spit on him, but then I was like, I don't want anybody to have a free Hawk to a joke. I'd really rather not. And like, if we're still making Hawk to a jokes in the month of September, I'd just like to get off the planet for just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just like stop the rotation, chill out, you reevaluate, recollect myself as who I am, see what's going on, and change it from a different POV. Stop there and let me correct it. I want to be praised from a new perspective. You know who said that one? Me right now, but also Panic at the Disco, specifically for the song they made for Jennifer's Body, the 2012? No, it might have been earlier. It might have been 2009. So it's got to be somewhere in that. Hold on. Now I got to know when Jennifer's Body came out. Give me a second. It's a weird thing to have to look up, though. It's definitely not one that I'm proud to have on my search history. Like, obviously it is a movie, but I don't think you ever look good if that's on your search history. That's how they, go. The echo is insane. Is it echoing? Oh my god, there's a second mic source. What the fuck? Okay. Well, you said that because my ass could not hear it. All right. And as we have always been, we only have the one source on here. You wanna know what it is? I was fucking around with my audio settings. I misclicked one thing to be on. This is supposed to be disabled instead of default. Now that that's disabled, we'll never have to worry about it again. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Time to look up Jennifer's Body real quick to figure out when the movie came out. Jennifer's Body, it was 2009. Fuck, my second guess was right. I knew it was 2012 or 2000. 10 more days, Mr. Slices. For which one? Is it for the Dead Rising remake? Because if so, oh, brother, you already know. I'm going to be covering wars, you know. It's time. Oh, baby. Dude, I'm so happy to be back on Isaac also. I feel like this is kind of like... It's kind of like when, you know how Eminem, when he came back, millennials went crazy? I feel like me being back on Isaac is kind of like that, but for people who only watch VTubers and also generally don't know what to do with most of their time. Hello, everybody. I'm kidding, by the way. Let's try and do a Boss Rush Keeper run. Finish out that final one. Sparking 0 in a month. You already know I've got 2 hype games on the horizon. What? I mean, come on. Some people have to wait their entire life to get one game they're excited for again. I've got 2 coming back to back. That shit makes me feel some kind of way. Now, maybe I shouldn't have started on Keeper, seeing as he's a little bit of an unconventional character, and I haven't played Isaac in nearly a month, but surely the muscle memory, it's like riding a bike with a lot more items involved. There's no way I can forget it. Who am I most looking forward to in Sparking 0? You already know your boy's gonna be the #1 Krillin main in my room. So, not trying to brag too much, but if you're gonna be a Krillin player, just know you got some not very stiff competition, but competition nonetheless, all right? And this is probably like a healthy competition, you know? Kind of like if a mom and pop shop just started up and went, look out, Mr. Bezos, we're on to you. Sure you are, guys. No, really, any day now, I'm sure you'll be able to match the output of products and surely be able to ship just as well. Now here, you might think, oh man, a battery, that kind of sucks, because what are you going to do with it? The answer is get 1 more coin, obviously. This year's goated, Sparking Zeroes, Shadow Generations, Wukong, all goated. I mean, I'm not going to lie, the more I see of Black Myth Wukong, the more I'm like, you know what, maybe people were right, maybe the game does kind of go hard. Because I've seen some of the boss fights, and I'm like, damn. The game does look kind of sick. Was I ever somebody who was like, oh, this game's going to be horrible? No, I just kind of... From the early stuff I saw, the combat looked more God of War than Dark Souls to me. And you might say, what's the difference between the two? Well, let me tell you precisely what the difference between the two is. In God of War, you spam the square button, and Mimir goes, aye, Kratos, you really beat him up. And then Kratos goes, silent, boy, where are we going next? And then Atreus goes, well, according to the runes we found in Niflheim, we've got to go here next to fight the elves. And then you go there, and then you hit square a bunch, and then Mimir goes, aye, Kratos, you really fucked up those guys. Except they can't say that, because obviously, you know, if we're using the fuck word, then we're gonna have to change the rating of the game. But anyways, so that's kind of the difference between the two of them, whereas Dark Souls is just nothing but a mechanical story, or a mechanical feat of bosses. Well, you know, Miyazaki does like the mechanical feat of bosses, that's true. But more, I'm just saying, one's more story-based and the other is more punishing and exploration. Yeah, exactly. Don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against God of War. I just thought that, because I played it on the God of War difficulty for Ragnarok. What did I think of Ragnarok's God of War difficulty? I thought that, like, it wasn't fun difficulty. It kind of just felt like they took all of the health bars and all of that stuff and cranked it up to triple their values or whatever, rather than focusing on making an experience that was actually hard, punishing, and rewarding. It was more just like up, you got hit one time, there goes 95% of your HP. Damn, that's how I'd be looking after a day of work. I've been addicted to Risk of Rain 2, bought it like 2 days ago, and I have 36 hours in it. You wanna know what's crazy? If you told that to a Risk of Rain veteran, you wanna know what they'd post? How could you be enjoying the game? It's got nothing but bugs right now. It's the worst game of all time. Meanwhile, everybody else who's, you know, enlightened and a functioning member of society went, yeah, the bugs are pretty bad, but you know what? The game's still really fun. Which is exactly where I was at from the start of the DLC launching, and it's where I'm still at. But I get it. People, look, Gearbox bad. I get it. It's fun to shit on the AAA developer. It is. I've been there too. I mean, some people would say rewind the stream half a minute and you'll see them shitting on God of War's style of combat. The story is still good. I still like the story. It's just, you know, it's kind of where I was at on it after a while. Yeah, Akrid's Leap doesn't even hit enemies, but that's okay. I'll still play them. I mean, now that's fixed too. The bug, all of the bug fixes came out and people were like, yeah, well, it's still not enough. And I'm like, what's your issue? And they're like, you know, they ruined the DLC. Okay, how? Yeah, Chef could use a couple buffs. Sure. But you know what? It gives him character. Is that character being one of the worst survivors in the game? Shut up, I like him still. That's the other thing I like is you play on console, haven't got the patch yet. Can I ask you a question? Do you play on the Nintendo glitch? Because if so, brother, that's a salute right there, because dear lord. Also, that's the one part of it that I don't get. They said the whole point of unifying the code bases so that whenever we have an update to push out, we can push it out to both console and PC at the same time. Awesome, great idea, love the idea there, love the enthusiasm, so everybody's on the same page, great to see it. How come the unified code base isn't working? Wasn't that like the whole point of the DLC? That's the part that I'm upset about. I wasn't really upset that there were bugs. I figured any massive release like this, there's gonna be a couple bugs. Let's not lie, what game has not had bugs on release? I mean, people will now say, you know, even though it launched really horribly, Cyberpunk 2077 is a great experience. And I'm not here to take away from Cyberpunk 2077 enjoyers. Don't get me wrong. I do think what the team at CD Projekt Red did was a great turnaround on the game that, I mean, shouldn't have released at the time. But since it did release in that state, they did a great job at patching it and all that kind of stuff. When AAA dev that internet likes does good, then it's like, yay, we can all praise them. When AAA dev that internet doesn't like does something that's not good, now we can kill them with hammers. Now we've got a reason to do something about it, you know? I play on Xbox, and I wasn't even gonna play the game that DLC came out. Oh, yeah. No, the Xbox bugs were actually bad. A lot of the people complaining on PC, I think, were just like, my 300 mods no longer work, which fair enough. You know, if I couldn't sex my favorite character in Skyrim, I think I'd get pretty upset too. I mean, what am I even playing for at that point? But I think that it was very blown out of proportion and very much just so the internet had something to complain about, which I get, right? Like, it's fun to complain about things. We've all been there before. Between Depression and Speedball, we'll take Speedball, but I'm really not huge on either of them. At least Speedball is 2/3 Spun. Spun will give us a damage upgrade, assuming I can get a 3rd Syringe. Shouldn't be too hard, because like all you really have to do is go to San Francisco and go to any bridge, and underneath it you can kind of choose any choice of needle you want. Another speed upgrade is Dangerous. We're getting very fast. Over here, what am I looking at? Nothing, because I don't have the money for it. Good call. I shouldn't have even walked in there. We should have just left ourselves with the option for it, but whatever. It's still fucking busted, so at least I have that. Here's the thing, even post the nerf to it, it is still, I would say, arguably top 3 item in the entire game.
Before it was undisputably number one. Now I'd say there's a couple items where it's like, okay, there's an argument to be made here. I mean, I saw one take that somebody said that I thought was insane, which was they said pocket ICBM's not even that good of a red because you need something else to make it work. That's true. Tell me that you've never had a pocket shrimp, all right? Tell me you've never had a shrimp in your pocket or you're just happy to see me. Because that tells me all I need to know. If you don't think pocket ICBM is broken, you and I can't be on speaking terms with each other. Also, oh. It's a very rare item to see. I feel like you never see Pyro showing up, so we might as well just open all of these and then take them anyways. We already checked that one, so whatever, we're going on. Hey, yo, what's good, Panicked? How's it going? Oh my god, the Avengers have assembled on YouTube. The two Avengers, if I look over in YouTube chat and I'm like, wait, there's someone there. Oh my god, guys. Okay, hold on, watch this shit. Can you close your eyes for a second? I meant like watch how I can heal so easily and it doesn't even really matter that we took damage. Now we do have more options going, so we should be able to get some pretty decent items. I need to remember I have to move somewhat quickly. Spare drone parts plus empathy cores. That one also does go hard. I mean, spare drone parts is one that I think is a very, it's like a parser of a red item. You know what I mean? If somebody loves it, you can tell that they're good at the game. If somebody's like, oh, I don't think it's that great, you can tell that they only buy chests, which is understandable. I mean, you know, me personally, when I'm at the strip club, I like to save the best for last, so I always start by buying the feet, and then I move up from there. I have no clue about Risk of Rain 2, so please explain in noob terms of pocket ICBM memes. So basically, it's every item that spawns missiles spawns more missiles, and your missiles deal more damage. Now, it is true that on its own, it doesn't do anything because you need a missile item. Go get a missile item, and I think it's the strongest red in the game. So, like, you know, that one, or laser scope, because laser scope's just free crit damage goes hard. Hey, nice order of buying stuff, dumbass. Okay, that is very true. I should have done that the other way around. Then we would have got free stats from buying the ball sack first, then into the 4.5 volt. Counterpoint, insanely loud fart noise that goes on prolonged. Okay, I don't think we're really gonna be taking Yum hard, even though it's a great idea. I suck absolute ass cheeks of the game, but spare drone parts does make my brain tingle, especially on engineer. I mean, that means that I think you're doing better than a lot of other people, because a lot of other people, they look at the drones and they think they're very skippable. Now, I know what you're thinking. Salted Slices, I've seen you play the game before. You never take a drone for as long as you live. That's true. It's because I'm based. I wouldn't expect you to understand, okay? By not picking up the drones, I make my run harder, therefore more entertaining. If people don't like stuff that's harder, then how come people tune into playing Dark Souls, but every time I die, you know, something violates me in a way that should not be allowed on twitch.tv. And then everyone's like, wow, I really got to see this stream. Then, you know, you just say, post, hey, I'm doing honest cock and ball torture on stream. And everyone's like, well, we've seen it before, you know. It's nothing new to me. Fartreverb.wav. Sorry, I know it would be .wave, but wav is more fun to say because that's technically how it's spelled, all right? And I'm nothing if not a sucker for that. Yuck Heart, no treasure room, last one, now Yum Heart. Yeah, we are kind of going crazy. They know precisely what I need on Keeper. The more HP I have, they can't kill me. It's basic science, okay? Worst dodge of all time? No, just check this out. Yeah, this shit goes crazy. Absolute infancy and hubris play. Oh, to remove it from the pool? That's true. Counterpoint, I really like Yuck Heart, and I think it's very fun, especially on Keeper, so I don't want it. I'd rather it show up again. Awesome, really happy we found our own way in there. Really happy when there was no entrance, we decided to blow our own one, which is also how I got into the strip club, so just blowing my way to the entrance. The bouncer was very happy about that one. All right, we're chilling on the run in general, though. I feel like if I can't do boss rush on this one, I need to, you know, revoke my license to Isaac, which would be really sad because it's not even up for renewal for a while. Honestly, speaking of licenses, I have no clue when I actually have to renew my driver's license, dude. I got the one for being 21, and I haven't looked at it since, but I think it's like every 10 years. And then they also don't even make you retest it, which is sick because my ass hardly passed the test. Dude, actually, okay, here's a pro strategy. Salted Slices teaches bad drivers how to get on the road. Don't worry, guys, I got you. What I did is during the driving part of it, they will ask you questions such as, what sign did we just pass? Why? Because they're trying to make sure that you're an attentive driver who's looking around for the signs. Because what if there's like a, oh, merge left sign and you're missing it, and then you have to cut in front of somebody because you weren't paying attention to the merge, and now you're disrupting the flow of traffic and all that kind of stuff. So they try to make sure that, you know, you're knowing what you're doing behind the wheel and won't be a disruption purely to other people on the road. That's a great idea. Let me tell you how you can cheat it. They can, for example, what I did, they said, oh, what sign was on the left? And I would say the sign that's currently in front of me on the right, and they went, that's on the right. And then I would go, oh shit, my bad. I just confused my left and right for a second. And if you get a nice instructor, this is what they do. They go, ah, it happens to all of us. And then they don't mark you down. Now, if you get a mean instructor, I mean, like, you know, maybe just pay attention to the road. There are other ways around it. Unfortunately, you can't just pay attention to the road, so you don't really need that strategy if you're more attentive than I. But the thing was, look, it was a stressful environment to drive with somebody else who I had never met before, okay? That's my excuse. I'm yet to be in an accident. How much do you drive? Ever since I started working from home? Not very. Not very often, and I prefer it that way because I've said it a million times and I will say it again. Other people are what makes driving bad. If they just simply patched out every other person for being on the road, I'd be so chill with it. Blowing your way into a strip club, dear God, context, you know how it is. You also get kicked out of the strip club once you're in. No, I'd be fine, probably. I guess it depends on how much of like other people's food I would take. Which you're allowed to do at a strip club, by the way, but only once, then you're out. But you are allowed to take it once. Not per the rules of the club, obviously, but you know. Actually, I don't even know. Would strip clubs even offer food? Like, yes, the waiter, in honor of your finest chicken tenders, they truly do make the lap dance feel different. Here's some extra honey mustard on the side if you wouldn't mind. No, it simply does enhance my experience, yes. All right, what's our timer looking like? Yeah, we're very boss rushable still. I mean, Leo was a bad item to take, sure. Unicorn Stump was worse though, so what do you want from me? I mean, okay, Unicorn Stump's not actively bad. We can have a whole discussion about if it's actually good or bad. But for right now, it's not what we need. Soul of the Lost? Oh, wait, that's already the one we're able to go into. It does let us take a free Devil Deal item. If they want to keep giving us nothing but Devil Deals, I will happily turn into the Lost and, okay, assholes. What the hell was that all about? I forgot that they were the enemy type that did that. How could you forget it? The answer is surprisingly easily. It was insanely easy to forget that's them who does that. I don't know what causes those ones to explode versus not. I'd imagine it's just an RNG chance. What are you gonna do about it? Nah, not much. You pretty much just continue on living. We do have 98 bombs. Maybe I should be using some of those. Well, it can't be there. Yeah. Because if it was, that'd be very confusing. Oh, and it extra can't be there because now there's that little side one there. Dude, before we stack up our Bloody Lust, though, we do no damage. Is this the aura that kids are talking about nowadays? No, that's when you get green flies flying around you and you say, like, my favorite character in One Piece is Nami because she's hot. That's aura. It's a very bad one, right? That's like the you need to shower aura, but like it is an aura, absolutely. It repels those around you. They can smell you coming a mile away. In both senses of the word. Yeah, we just take this. Hey, you want to drop by and say hello since it's late here? Oh, shit. No, thank you for stopping by. I hope you've been doing good. I don't think I've seen you on as much, but it's also probably because you're streaming when I'm at work and I'm not on Twitch as much when I'm at work. I know, not base, not base. You're supposed to fight the power, make them lose their money for no reason. Boo, boo. No food allowed at the strip club. Wait, why? Hold on. Is one of those people minus the flies? No, then you're fine. Not risking some drunk asshole eating his buffalo wings and my dancers. I'm happy that they're your dancers. I'd like to think that they actually have autonomy, or they have free will. Okay, that's where I was trying to go with it, and then I realized I can't pronounce the word. Which was a really humbling experience for me. I guess we take this and move on. I already hit my item room. We're all good. Didn't even read the message it was referencing. Oh, I was rambling about one of my interests to my friend today, and a random girl I've never talked to sat next to me, looked me right in the eyes and asked if I was autistic because of how much I was prattling on. Oh shit, wait, I think that is aura. Wait, that goes crazy. Damn, I've never had that one happen. I've just been like told, get away, you're scaring my kids when you keep screaming at them. And it's like, okay, why are they within screaming distance? Excuse me, I saw you yelling at your kids and now when I do it, it's an issue? What the hell is this double standard? It's truly gonna be the downfall of society. What the fuck is going on there? Okay, my fault. But yeah, I mean, I guess stand on a bomb. Man, shocked what happens next. me reaping me when I'm forced to sow. No! Why? Spawns 12 troll bombs. Yeah, I don't know about all that. That is called Conqueror's Hockey, not my stench. So true, so true. Kaido be like, holy shit, he hasn't showered in weeks. That's the color of the Supreme King right there. Meanwhile, it's just the, you know, the general piss aura I give off. Dude, I was saying something else before this. It's been totally dredged from my mind. Absolutely expounded outwards. Yeah, all of those suck, man. No offense to, you know, the shopkeeper doing his best to put food on the table. With that said, you know, who am I to really want any of those? Hopefully we don't get the skeleton hands. I don't know what it is. Something in my brain, they're undodgeable. They made them the strongest enemies in the game. I think if they walk into it, yeah. Don't know why that's how the interaction works. Don't even know if it's intended. Your tears appear to be treated as though you have piercing if you place a bomb first. Sharp plug is good. Is it though? Because I'm paying my blood for a 1 in 2 chance at getting it back. Now, technically, if I gamble well, it's true I could only lose 100% of my HP, but could make 1,000,000%. Temporarily turns you into like, yeah. I mean, it's also, I'm holding on to it because compared to that versus the tower is not what I'm looking for, so might as well. I also don't have to use this every floor. I'm treating it, or every room. I'm treating it as though we don't have, hold on, let me just like real quick grab one of those. A little snack for the road, if you don't mind. Running into 7-Eleven, getting a little thing. On Tainted Keeper, rather. That's true. On Tainted Keeper, it goes crazy. Unfortunately, I don't have my taint out. Not yet. I'm trying to, you know, figure out good pricing for the OnlyFans so that we can really get that one going. Give the people what they want. Now, I know what you're thinking. Salted Slices, you are absolutely running out of time. Stop going for the item room. Counterpoint, me like item, me take item. Yes, it's time. We get stronger. Item in item room broken. I'm gonna just go fight the boss. After watching my performance there, I have changed my mind. I usually use it for devil deals, but that won't work on the keeper. Okay, but like, what else am I, like, let's be honest with each other. What else am I doing with it, right? At the very least, it's flight for a room if I ever need flight. I'm treating it as a hanged man card. He's lying, by the way. You can tell that Salted Slices actually didn't realize it didn't work on the devil deal this second, because I'm feeling a little flush face. I really did think it worked. Now I feel like a little bit of a fool. Gonna have to take another 1,000 hours into Isaac to commit that one to memory. Going to probably die on the mother fight for the first time in anybody's life. No, we're chilling. I guess we take this. We got nothing from bosses there. That's fine. Black Bean, Ghost Baby. Yo, can I be honest though? Can I be like one for one, man for man? We talk with each other, you know, as equals here. It's fucked up that they do this to me because I don't want to be the lost for all of Boss Rush. It feels like a death sentence if I do that. But also, I can't pick up any item. Luckily, we have 4.5 volt, so as long as I play well, we're fine. All right, now that I've said it, everybody count the seconds until I die. That was close. Nearly made it 1 there. Good shit. Okay, now we're full HP, we're fine. It was a little bit scary for a second there, but still, 50-50 shot for a coin. Well, the nice thing is I do have 4.5 volt, so we can start just building up multiple coins and not using them unless I need healing. And then, as we've learned on this run, I mean, as we've always known from all of our years of Isaac knowledge, it does count as piercing shots if you lead the enemy into your hovered shot. Sci-Fly, look, I know I stood there and took 30,000 shots, and it's unrealistic to expect you to block all of them. What did I pick you for if you're not gonna block all of them? It's kind of like, you know, when a minimum wage employee isn't able to handle the dinner rush of about 300 grown adults, and they are an 18-year-old that I picked up from a high school, and I, you know, can't believe they can't work the food service industry. It's fucked up, okay? Clearly nobody wants to work anymore. He says expecting everybody else to do the work for him. Yeah, precisely. That's how I know no one wants to work anymore. Now I have to. What even is the point if I can't get an intern for me? AKA child labor. Child labor, but epic. Oh, wait, it always is. Oh, yo, you guys want to hear the saddest news of all time? I might be relapsing into playing Genshin Impact. It's probably the worst thing that could, like, after talking about how we have really good games out there, relapsing into Genshin is really sad for me. Is it because of the new area? Is it because you've been playing Zenless? I think it's because of both. I don't know what to do. All right, wait, hold on. Dying is not the true rat way. It's true. My ninja way is just winning. That's right. He's seen Naruto, half of the original Naruto, and never anything from Shippuden. So basically, I'm like the biggest fan of all time. Pain, yeah, of course I know him. That's what happens when I stub my toe on a table. The only reason I even know Pain is because a lot of people talk about that one fight where you can pause on all of the smear frames, and it looks really funny. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be one of those people who's like, it looks so bad. How'd they like? No, of course it's stylized when you pause on smear frames. If anything, it probably looks really sick in motion if you're doing that extreme of smear frames. But like, I get that it's easy just to want to shit on animation because, you know, when you don't actually have to do any animation yourself, it's really easy to say you could make it look better. Probably the least appreciated craft of all time. The trillions of hours it takes to make one thing look half decent in motion, and then people go, I could do better. Why doesn't Disney do hand-drawn animation anymore? Disney does hand-drawn animation. Everyone goes, huh. Well, I don't like it as much. Huh. And then, well, it's also, I mean, it's mainly for profit-based reasons. Obviously, they're a company for profit. Like, I'm not going to be over here saying, guys, Disney's the best to ever do it. Come on. Everyone, let's donate all of our money to Miska Muska, Mr. Mickey Mouse himself. Let's all go to the parks and eat foods, you know, from their restaurants and tell them about our allergies. I'm sure they'd be very accepting and accommodating of that, surely. Anyways, good thing that I never signed up for a Disney Plus. I'm safe. Also, I don't think I'll be found dead or alive in a Disney park. Why do you hate Disney so much? I don't like hate Disney. I just don't think that I have $1 trillion. I know that's, you know, rich coming from you. You're going to Japan. Yeah, well, I'm flying on a Boeing, okay? So there's a good chance that I'm dead before I make it there. So before we say anything about how, you know, oh, he's so rich, it's standard class on a Boeing for 14 hours. I'm lucky if I walk out of the plane with my wife, okay? Sticky nickels unlocked. We have it all. Let's go. Okay. One day Disney will stop making old movies into realistic graphic remakes. Nah. I actually heard that story. It's stupid. I mean, I've been hearing back and forth as to how it's going. I heard that Disney is now going to settle out of court with him, giving him a ton of money for the settlement, which, like, that's sick and all, and should have been what happened from the start when he was like, hey, by the way, you guys killed my wife. Maybe they should have just from the start been like, oh, damn, our bad, dog, here's $30. And like something at the very least, instead of just being like, oh, you watched The Mandalorian, so don't you really think that, like, Glup Shido would have wanted us to keep all of your money? Like, no, comically evil conglomerate. What the hell is that? What? No, of course not. I will say, there's just something so funny about, this is complete non sequitur other than I was just thinking about Star Wars from talking about it. Star Wars discussions are always so funny to me because Star Wars fans will say absolutely insane things. Like, oh yeah, dude, my favorite character is Kit Fisto. No, it's not. No shot it is. You just want to have conversation pieces so people can go, who's Kit Fisto? And then you go, oh, look in the prequels. You see this guy with his big ass dome piece? That's Kit Fisto. He's my favorite. And then you go, oh, cool. So what's he done? And then you go, well, yeah, I mean, like in the extended lore, if you like read some of the books that are no longer canon, you can kind of like see maybe a little bit of what he does. Like, no, man, that is not your favorite character. In fact, I don't even think that George Lucas remembers he's a character, okay? If Boeing assassinates you, I hope Joe takes over as your heir. We can hope. Mine will always be Grievous. That's like a normal person thing to say. If you say your favorite is like, oh, if you say your favorite's Grogu also, consider yourself an op, all right? Now, if you call him Baby Yoda, you're more forgiven. If you say your favorite character is Grogu verbatim, you are not the kind of person I wish to interface with. We all call him Baby Yoda. We all know his name's Baby Yoda. We don't gotta go with, well, technically his name is Grogu. No, it's not, all right? He's Baby Yoda. We all know it. We're all aware of it. Well, technically he's part of the same species as Yoda, but he's not Yoda. You think I've actually seen The Mandalorian? Do you think even for a second I have seen it? Come on, let's be honest with each other here. There's no shot I have seen it. Do I still get something for free? Well, that's sad. I mean, I guess we just buy everything, right? One is good, more is better. Because at this point, it doesn't even matter what we're doing anyways. We are just trying to win all of them. At least we get a couple hearts there, but... Yeah, Grievous, I always thought it was really cool, but also like weirdly not threatening. I don't know if that makes sense. I never watched the Clone Wars, to be fair. I don't know if that one's canon anymore, so, you know, maybe I'm missing out, maybe I'm not. But in the movies, I swear they were like, this guy is intense. He's about to be the strongest opponent we've ever fought. He's got so many lightsabers. He's kind of him. And then his ass just kind of gets one shot. So much fear that Kenobi dropped in front of him and hits him with the most disrespectful hello there of all time that's ingrained in everybody's mind. Like, I think he was done a little bit dirty in the movies. They could have given him a little bit more. His threat level was very similar to that of a Droideka. And you might say, wow, how do you remember the name Droideka? It's very easy. I played the Lego Star Wars games. And every time I'd play it, I want to be the little roly guy who puts up a shield. He's so cool. So I guess maybe I should be a little bit nicer to anybody who says, oh, I really like Kit Fisto, seeing as I'm out here going, oh, I love droidekas. Lucas meant to make Grievous a coward, but in the 2004, he was a menace. I mean, how can you make somebody with 4 lightsabers a coward? That just doesn't... Logically, it does not compute for me. It's probably the furthest I'd think from coward. Oh shit, this guy's so him, he fights using 4 of a Jedi's weapon. And then they're like, yeah, isn't he so funny? He's just like Jar Jar Binks. No, man, I don't think so, all right? Jar Jar Binks got hard when an alien farted at him, which I'm not gonna hold against him because it's one of the things me and him have in common. So far be it from me to throw a singular stone for my glass house, okay? What we got here, Ouija board, and sure, we'll take both. I love Oculus Rift, you know, loved them before Facebook bought them out. Still have one now that they have been brought out. Oh my god, is that a rat emote? Wow, guys, that's officially from my channel now. Sorry, I've stolen it. Let me check whose channel it's from. Please don't be somebody who's like... Oh, I have no clue whose channel it's from. All right, good. I was worried it was about to be like a huge stream. Instead, I'm just, you know, claiming something. I'm Christopher Columbusing an emote that's from a smaller streamer, which is the more respectable thing to do, you know, only steal from small businesses. Oh, you pirate games? Make it ethical and only pirate indie games, okay? The devs are getting too greedy. Of course, by the way, I am kidding. Unless, of course, it's Ultra Kill, in which case the dev was like, fuck yeah, do that shit. Have you ever played Ultra Kill at all the places? That's a great question. Much like my boy Easy E, I'm gonna have to say no more questions on that one. So, no, I actually have no clue. Funny little horror game guy. Guess what game he plays the most? I see that. I see that. Schrodinger's fetish. I hope. I thought that I really was proud of that moment. I thought that was a really good one to clip. I've got like 3 other moments that are very similar to it, lined up on the cutting board. Will they ever see the light of day? That's really not up to me to determine. And I know it's like, aren't you the one who edits them? Yeah, but. Look, sometimes I will edit one and then be like, not that big on it, and then it will never see the light of day. Which I shouldn't do, because I see other people's shorts, clips, and stuff like that, and sometimes I'll think to myself, like, obviously no shade, hate, disrespect, any of that kind of stuff, but I'll see it and be like, you know what? Maybe the moments that I neglect myself from using, I should be running, because they're not that bad. He actually has the world record for Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. Oh, shit. What was Chop Till You Drop just like, is that a game mode or was it a DLC thing? Because I actually have no clue. It percolates very slightly in the back of my mind, but Dead Rising 1 I played when I was such an infant that I had no clue what was going on, and the game scared me so bad that I would have nightmares about it. And then I played Dead Rising 2 and I had nightmares about that one, and then by the time Dead Rising 3 came out, I had my prefrontal cortex completely developed and I had no fear left. I realized that I need to, allocate my fear to other locations aside from Dead Rising the video game, in which I can literally, oh, you're so afraid of the zombies killing you. Kill a bee and you have killed 40,000 zombies. Congratulations, you've done it. Yes, I believe it does have to be a queen bee, but still. Why do I say I believe? Look, I'm not really up to date on all of my Dead Rising lore, okay? All I know is I've covered wars, you know. Got fear of forgetting taxes? No, I don't think I've got fear of that because I know the IRS will very kindly remind me of it by throwing me in a jail cell, so I'm not really that afraid of it, you know? There's always just that nice little reminder in the distance. Luckily, they don't take anything too far. I know what you're thinking. You're wasting bombs, Salted Slices. Please, think it through. I'm not really wasting bombs. I've got so many that at this point, you know. Okay, hold on. I think I'm 1 HP. I think I'm on the brink of death and could suffer from a cognitive decline at any moment. I think I'm full HP and have nothing to worry about for as long as I live. It's crazy how easy it is to turn that one around. Spawn 3 red hearts with a couple flies. We'll just hold on to it. Why not? And then boss should be very easy. No matter what, I know we're topped up on HP now. No matter what, I'm 200% sure we're topped up on HP now. Why'd you do an extra one? Well, because, like, you know, it's always good to double check. Some of y'all haven't seen Zombieland, and it shows. We got a double tap. It's literally the first rule. It was a really shitty Wii port that wasn't anything like the base game, and instead was literally just Resident Evil. Well, hey, it sounds like a, you know, a highly contested record to have that it was a very shitty port. Granted, shitty games are generally the best ones to speedrun because they'll always have some of the funniest tech in gaming history. Like, holy shit, it will always be some tech like run into a wall for 4 hours. This will allow you to click through to the end of the game. The one Ocarina of One. Ocarina of One. Let me restate that one. The one Ocarina of Time speedrun where it's wait for like 40 something hours. It's the lowest percent possible and you've just gotta wait until you get teleported again and then you just fight the final boss. I don't remember exactly what it is. It has to do with some kind of like save manipulation or load zone manipulation, something like that. So the game triggers an incorrect flag and thinks that you're ready for the final boss, so it teleports you into that arena thinking that's the next place you're supposed to go. However, in actuality, that's not where you're supposed to be going, but because you've manipulated the game into thinking you're there, yeah, do it. What am I gonna do for the other 30 hours? Goon on stream? You're lucky that it takes me just about that long. That felt like a oh, sorry. Felt like a very heinous sip of water to take after that. It felt very threatening in aura. So we've got all of the characters up until Keeper completed. Oh, up until Apollyon completed. Forgotten we've still got to do. Bethany we've still got to do. Jacob and Asao we've still got to do. I don't like any of these three at all. Okay, no, I'm fine with it. You know what? I take that back. I'm sorry, Forgotten. You're invited to the birthday party. I don't like you that much. I don't know why. It's just we don't see eye to eye anymore. We used to be so tight and now we're kind of drifting apart as people oftentimes do. Jacob and Asao, I would sooner eat glass. Like just straight up crunching it into the gums, okay? Which is also very similar to how it feels to eat a Dorito and have it enter the wrong side. Have the pointy bit hit you in the wrong spot. Forgotten's fun. That's why I said I'm gonna take Forgotten off that list. Forgotten is fun. All right, let's go get Tainted Forgotten. Let's go kill Mr. Beast. You're welcome. I'm saving YouTube. After all the drama, I decided it's about time I intervene. Everybody said there's only one person who can save us now, and it's gotta be the MF Rat. And you know what? They're goddamn right. I'm built for it. Ooh, almost got hit there. That would not have been ideal. Hop out here. Just fight as this version of me, because even if I take damage in here, it doesn't matter. What do we think? What do we think about... The two Jacob fans are very mad. Good. They're probably too busy eating paste and having, you know, shitty takes about what should be removed next from a mainline franchise or something on Twitter. So, like, it's fine. We have nothing to fear with them, okay? They've clearly proven that they are not to be, we don't negotiate with terrorists. And that is very, absolutely what every Jacob and Asao fan are. As far as I'm concerned. I mean, I guess granted, would I rather play Tainted Jacob and Asao, or would I rather play normal Jacob and Asao? I guess it's just Tainted Jacob technically, because Asao is just a little demon who follows you around. I don't know. I think both of them are still better than Tainted Lazarus. Tainted Lazarus truly fills me with this internalized sense of dread that nothing else can. Hey, there was the secret room here. Cool. Yeah, there's a fun little part about Dad's Key that I'm sure everybody knew, but I'm gonna look. If I'm not a teacher, what am I? Okay. Actually, truth be told, I think I'd be a really bad teacher. I don't think I have the patience. Well, for little kids, I think I could do it once you're mature enough to handle a conversation on your own without eating a crayon, throwing up, crayon or crown, whichever way you say it. If you say it as crown, though, I do have to think that it is a little bit of a dubious way to pronounce it for you, but like, you know, I'm not here to completely judge you. But as long as they're old enough to know not to eat and smear their own shit, I think that I could be an okay teacher. Now, if they're too young and they still act as though they're not domesticated, then I probably would, like, a kid would probably die on my watch. Not on because I killed them, just due to neglect, which I guess in many ways could be construed to sound as though it's my fault, but okay, you hit me off rip. Hey, Monstro, nice spawn camping, buddy. Just letting you know they're patching that out of Black Ops 6, so. Now this is my silliest shot. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I had to tab over to see the face larger. What do we have there? Minus range, minus speed, up everything else. It's okay, I guess. It was very good, by the way, that I didn't take Tick. I was actually debating taking it because its effect isn't that bad. Thanks, man. That's really awesome of you to give me that. You know how much I would love to have it. Curse of the Tower? Come on, man. Okay. Hey, all is forgiven. I was gonna say, how are you gonna take away my only red heart that I've got right now? Nope, you know what? They heard me out and they were like, you're right, that isn't fair. And honestly, I'm really happy that we've come to an agreement with each other. But yeah, dude, I do have a couple of friends. Dude, how many friends do I have that are becoming teachers? It's a lot, which is crazy. Because, I mean, I guess not everybody, you know, wants to make a living at their job. Obviously, no disrespect to teachers, probably one of the most underappreciated jobs of all time. Well, I guess here's the thing. Very appreciated by society, not very appreciated by the pay they receive, because almost everybody in society is like, yeah, teachers do need to get paid more. And then everyone just kind of like turns around and goes, well, we've said all we gotta say about that one. Wants to rule the world? Yeah, I guess everybody does want to rule the world. Fall for freedom, half for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Yeah, I guess that's true. Damn. Great items there. Love to see both of those. What else we got going on here? A magician card. Just, I'm not blown away, but fine, we'll take it. Could look for a self-sacrifice room here, and then we could start getting some real paydays going on. Especially because, dude, this run sucks ass. How am I gonna kill Beast with this, man? Look at our items. Holy shit, I haven't even realized we're 2 floors in, killed both bosses. And we have belt and experimental treatment, dude. That is not good. It's, in fact, very bad. Nightlight, it just fucks up too many boss patterns. I don't think I can take it. We will buy an extra soul heart for ourselves, treat ourselves a little bit. Sure, technically a worthwhile trade, paying 7 cents for a nickel and a key, getting a key for 2 cents. It's fine. Would love to see a self-sacrifice room and try to do anything. Forgot he's streaming on 2 platforms. Wait, what? Again? Huh? Wait, how have I? Have I done it? I'm pretty sure I remember. Wait, hold on. What have I done wrong? Okay, this does open this, which is nice. At least we can get this. No Man's Sky has finally added the most important feature, fishing. I think I've realized something about myself. If a survival game does not have bosses for me to work towards killing, my interest in playing it drastically drops. And if a survival game does have bosses for me to kill, and it is named Necess, I also have 0 interest in playing it. Anyways, you know how it is, because my one friend was like, oh, you'll love it, it's a lot like Terraria. Yeah, I mean, maybe if I had like a lobotomy. Holy, it felt like someone tried to create Terraria from memory. And like, I say that in the way that I would love for the game to turn into something that's really good. However, as it is right now, it definitely just feels like a Terraria fan didn't want to create a mod because they didn't really know what to add. So they were like, okay, what if I somewhat change the perspective, stop there, and let me correct it? It's not a horrible idea, but it definitely needs a lot of work before it's realized entirely. Oh, there has to be a mod that turns him into Mr. Beast? There probably is, I'd imagine. But at this point, they might remove it because he's done... Well, can I be completely honest? And maybe this is a sign that I either need to be online more for my job or... Well, I say job. This is really more of a hobby than a job. I think jobs, generally, you get paid for. Unless, of course, it's an internship, in which case it's valuable work experience. Fuck, what was that? Oh, yeah. I actually, to this day, still have no clue what Mr. Beast did wrong. All I've been told is, like, how could he do all of this? He's a horrible person and we can't support him anymore. And, like, fuck yeah, probably. I don't know. Truly, I have zero interest or care. Because everyone's like, wow, now I can't watch his videos going forward. Yeah, man, me neither, but also because I just haven't been watching them for ages. You know, it's the equivalent of watching those videos that are, can I destroy this Ferrari by crashing it into a wall going 300 miles per hour? Yeah, man, obviously. Yep, it's gonna crumple. Maybe I'll watch how it crumples. Probably not. I'd probably rather do most other things, but like, hey, you've got an idea on your hands, I'll give you that. Sorry, there was a little bit of a voice crack there. Obviously, we all know I'm way too manly to ever have my voice crack normally, but it would never happen to me. I'm past the age of 18, so that's when voice cracks stop, I've been told by my doctor. Any day now it'll stop. Wouldn't it be crazy if I woke up one day and my voice was like 4 octaves lower? Holy shit, dude. I think I would actually be peaking in life. Then I'd be able to talk in online games and people wouldn't go, man, who let this 6-year-old on? Granted, I'm finally past that point now. I did have a very scarring backstory, though, where that's what it was for a while. Supposedly, one of his crew involved themselves with a minor. Yeah, so I heard about that one more, because that one was so easy to understand. It was just, oh, hey, they sexted a minor. And then I went, all right, yeah, that's pretty fucking horrible. That's like what Dr. Disrespect did. Granted, apparently what Dr. Disrespect did, he's back now, and some people are like, see, we gotta forgive him. No, we don't. When we saying we, is this like some just French for yes? Because like, nope, I don't think we gotta do anything. Hey, Isaac, Salted Slices here again. Couldn't help but notice that this is the 3rd item room in a row where you've given me an active item. You wanna talk about it, champ? What's up with that? It's not really helpful. It doesn't really prolong my experience or enjoyment of the game. My stats are looking almost atrocious, but still. All I heard is he doesn't give people enough food and water for their videos. Well, you know, like, what am I supposed to say? How do you make that one funny? Like, there's really no joke there other than, damn. Damn, that's crazy. Anyways, we will hold on to Diplopia, and then we will go fight the boss. If we don't get anything good from the boss, fuck me, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, some people are like, see, it's completely fine. Because he even said, Dr. Disrespect said, this one I saw more on than the Mr. Beast one. Because I saw one TikTok on it, which means my information might not be entirely right. I will say, some people were saying, hey, just release the chat logs if the person was the age that you said they were. And the response might have been unintentionally the funniest response of all time, which was, what are we in 2nd grade? No, man, that's the women you went after. I understand how you could get confused and you'd probably be very happy if they were, but no, man. Absolutely not the choice of words I would personally be rocking for that one. We should be turning into our spirit form way more. Losing that bone heart there was insanely tragic and shouldn't have happened, but now it has happened, so what am I supposed to say to that? Diplopia not being used might seem like a true misplay. I really thought we were going to get a devil or angel deal, just anything that would help us going forward. But right now, we don't have to drop our... Okay, hold on. We've got to leverage anything we possibly can. You absolute fucker. You son of a bitch. Come on, man. It's not bad because we can set up our trinket so we can unlock Tainted. which is good, but I would definitely rather anything else, really. I mean, I popped it open, sure, I popped open the hood. Speaking of, I gotta fucking fix my car. When am I gonna fix it? I don't know. I can pay for DoorDash and all that. He legit said we aren't sexting in the definition of the world. Yo, if you get pedantic over sexting, that's gotta be the most incriminating thing of all time. Hey, like, why would you ever have to get pedantic over what the definition of the word technically is? But it's not. Also, it's an insane double back after admitting that you've done it. Posting a tweet where you go, yeah, that shit happened, and then coming back a month later and being like, they lied to you. Fuck you mean they? Are you them? Well, I mean, you know what? Would have been a crazy comeback if Dr. Disrespect came back and was just like, by the way, guys, I'm not binary now. I've really self-reflected and figured something out about myself. So, what's this one do? Okay. It's the choose between items, so it's essentially just a budget version of more optic, whichever one's the options for treasure rooms. I can't remember all of them because there's options, more options, and options, but with a question mark, which is why I kind of made sure to exasperate my ending syllables there. I feel like it's right there. It's not right there. Well, he deleted the tweet. Okay, well, you know what? Never mind. The evidence no longer exists. Your Honor, in his defense, he did delete that shit. Well, shit, I guess we can't incriminate him now. Your Honor, after the murder, he did say, by the way, just kidding. So, who's really to blame here? Good shit, good shit. Our run is, I was gonna say not running. I think it's worse than that, man. I think it's crawling. As sad as it may be, we can play self-sacrifice room. We've got a lot of soul hearts to play with, which isn't the worst considering there's a good chance we get back all of the soul hearts at the end of it. Now, what's really nice here is we do get into the boss trap room for free. Ideal because we need any and all advantages we can leverage for ourselves. What we got, 8 ball, speed up. I'm just gonna do this and then walk out. It's just the easiest. Go in here. Fuck you. It's just such a fuck you. All right, into the Emperor we go. My client said, nuh-uh, he can't be guilty. Your Honor, he clearly said he did that shit as a meme. I don't think you understand. He clearly just said he did that shit for the views and didn't mean it, so who are we to really judge him at that point? If anything, we're guilty for making him feel he had to do that for views. Do you ever think about it this way? It really says more about society than it does me. And then we can play a little Jonkler remix. I'm not gonna let him take my coins. I know technically he has an alt win con where if you just feed him enough coins, he's like, all right, we're chill. I'm sorry for doing all that shit, which is cool of him. But I don't want him to do that. Okay, so we do get a free item here. Nice. Be like Godhead, Sacred Heart, Crown of Light. Yeah, just one of those would really do it for me. Celtic Cross. That is an item that, as we all know, taking damage has a 20% chance to make Isaac invincible. Gonna hold off on the festive celebration on this one. I'm not feeling in the mood. It's very not great. It's not horrible. It's just so whatever that it's hard to truly feel one way or another against or for it. Check out what's in here. Awesome. As many keys as we want. Great. We got unlimited keys on the space bar, but you know, maybe we can now get like an Alicia keys if we're really lucky. Name one of her songs. Shit, dude. Fuck. I wasn't born in the 90s, okay? All I know is people were there. I mean, okay, this is a complete non sequitur, but when I said songs, it reminded me of it. I think that you know the song, right? But I think it might have one of the least known names for a song, which is Unwritten. Now, do I remember the artist off the top of my head? I should, but I don't. But I just feel like Unwritten is a song that everybody knows, but not everybody knows they know it. By which I mean, its title is not the part that everybody remembers. They all just remember the feel the rain on your skin, and they're like, oh shit, I know this one. And if it was just called Feel the Rain on Your Skin, then everyone would be like, yeah, of course I know it. How could you not? It's one of the most iconic songs to ever do it. But since it's not called that, you know, I completely understand if people don't know the name of the song, because it doesn't feel like if you didn't know Pompeii was called Pompeii, I'd get it, because how would you know that? Unless, of course, you had looked up that one song where they be singing about ash all around them, in which case, once you get to Pompeii, you'd be like, oh, you know? They were cooking with this one. Mr. Dolly? Shit, Parton? All right. He's got a cake mix available at most Walmarts. What am I gonna do about it? No, it's not much. No, it is. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Every time I go into the like baking aisle, which isn't very often because realistically you don't need too much from the baking aisle. Most of the mixes, I don't even understand why they sell the mixes, because all it is sugar and flour, and then you still have to add your egg anyways. So really, what time have I saved by buying a cake mix versus just mixing it myself? I mean, I guess technically it might be slightly cheaper, but like it doesn't matter. The one exception I'll have is if it's a very specialty baked good, like they'll sometimes do for, you know, fall. And I gotta be getting in the fall spirit with pumpkin spice stuff. When I was a kid, I was a pumpkin spice hater. Now I've been enlightened to the fact that, you know what, there's a reason everyone loves the flavors, because that shit be pretty good. They kind of were right, as much as I wish they weren't. Blank Rune giving us an AWAS, we can never go back there. Awesome. Sealed off my path, made this shit a choose your own adventure. Okay, fuck you, Fire. What the hell is that for? But like, that shit is it is a bright pink box that just got a picture of Dolly Parton, and it's like, this is Dolly Parton's cake mix. It's kind of like going into the frozen aisle and seeing the Gordon Ramsay pizza bites. The fuck am I doing with, or the new Gordon Ramsay frozen beef Wellington? Every time I look at it, I'm like, he would absolutely, if somebody at a restaurant was like, hey, here's the quality of my food, and it was even remotely similar to whatever the dubious quality of the frozen food I see in front of me is, he would kill them. Probably with a chef's knife, if I had to guess, just to keep a little thematic, you know, give him an honorable chef's death. All right, another Soul Heart, sure, it's fine, whatever. In terms of what this run is doing, oh my god, you fucker. You fucker, dude. I don't like this room, and I don't enjoy what it's making me do. Why does he have unlimited... Oh, the level of rage that I'm feeling in my heart for that one. Look how many fucking shots it takes for me to kill him. Holy shit, man. Dear Lord, my firstborn will exist before I kill a single one of these. Oh my, and that's not looking great for me, because I'm a ball cell. That's not true. I just wanted to be able to say it. I only bake at Christmas time because I need cookies. It's crazy. Replace the cookies with cock, and then you and I are very similar. Amen. Sorry, it's called dark humor. I wouldn't expect you to get it. I get it. It's not for everybody. I mean, might as well just take both of the pills. How could they even be bad? Yeah. Fine. 2 of clubs, sure. Double our bombs, give them to the next person, why not? We got unlimited keys twice, awesome. A greed fight, huh? Yo, game. I ever tell you you're being a real fucker right now? Because like, dude, I've got nothing to my name. Just so we're completely clear and transparent here. This run does nothing. And I'm over here saying, yeah, I can kill the beast on this shit. I gotta get real and level with myself. I'm gonna have to look in the mirror and evaluate if I like who I see looking back at me. Like, this shit is unacceptable. Holy. What could change everything for us? Literally any damage upgrade, period. At least we've been getting a couple of tiers upgrades, and I've been able to, you know, cheat myself a couple more items. I say cheat. It's really just, you know, leverage anything I possibly can for another item. We'll just pop it now. Okay. Absolute nightmare with how much they explode. Honestly, fuck this. You know what? If they're gonna spawn exploding bone... Hold on. The run isn't over yet, folks. And just as we needed him, bottom of the inning, he shows up. A planetarium. Now, planetarium items can be absolutely horrible or run defining. You know? That's one of the ones that's very good. That one is very, very nice, especially because at this size, most people just pass over me and don't even treat me as a threat, which is also true for me in the bedroom. hey, oh, damn. My faith protects me? Nope, I disagree. That shit, I don't care. So you're a different kind of ho 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 on Christmas? Hell yeah. You should see me in a mall, Santa. Brother, I'm making one of the, let's just say they call me Christmas because I came early this year. I would say the range is actually very nice on our current club. We're kind of able to have Bluetooth autos, which feels really nice because nothing else we do matters. That's not, I'm not saying that in a nihilistic sense, by the way. I recognize the rhetoric sounds quite familiar, but we have enough to possibly get something good from a shop next floor. What kind of items we're looking for? Well, that's the issue now, isn't it? All right, what we got here? Not much going well. At least we're able to Bluetooth auto him. I don't know what he's doing. This boss you so rarely actually have to fight, because I feel like at most points in an Isaac run, when you're here, you've had a way to break the run. Okay? Still can't tell which one is like, hey, I'm doing in front of me versus I'm doing spanned out across the room, but +1 Boneheart and Red Hearts is, I mean, it's fine. Oh, hey, that does open Gehenna for free. I was just curious. We're not going to Gehenna because we need to get Polaroid, go the alt path and all that kind of stuff to fight Mr. Beast. Do I think we beat the Beast on this run? No. What the hell? Of course not, man. Oh my god, I deal no damage. Dogma will solo me, man. So sure, we beat the Beast if I made it to the Beast. If we don't make it to the Beast, which is more and more likely every second, I don't think we beat the Beast. I think +1 heart there is horrible. Dice bag per room to grant a single-use dice consumable. The die disappears when leaving. The die does not take up a pill/card slot. Where the fuck does it go then? Well, hold on. Hold this while we run in, just in case we get... Okay. In every world, it's a horrible idea to take this. But, like, look how Bluetooth our autos are, man. How are they supposed to do it? The device is now connected, baby. They don't stand a damn chance. Okay. We have an Eternal D6 now. Does not take up the slot. Yes, it does. So now we lose our die effect. Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem that good then, because most die are so situational. Unless it's upon entering a room in general, and we can just kind of keep doing this. No. Okay, then I'd rather just have this one, and then we can also just pick up the Fool card. Gotta get used to my range for where my autos hit. One thing that is, I would say, hey man, I'm in hell. Hey, what the fuck is going on? Okay, so charging up and throwing really does give us a visceral experience. Hold on, I think it was like right, hold on, for half a second I saw myself hitting him. Yeah, we're not gonna ever throw our baton ever again. That shit is unwhirlable. Much as that, you know, pains me to say. Nothing from there makes sense. We do have potential for getting a good number of items there. We know that secret room's not there, but we blow up both of those on the off chance that we get a soul heart. Then we can go back, start playing self-sacrifice. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of locked in trying to find any win con that can help us out here. This is a big win con, and then if this is 2 of diamonds, we're chilling. It's not 2 of diamonds, but we will pop the Jonkler right now. Jonkler gets us 2 very, very good items, both of which have an insane use condition to them that can be very helpful. But Wafer doubling our effective HP, I think has to be the one that you take. Otherwise, we're getting a little bit risky. We will roll once, blow this guy up, hopefully get a nickel. Of course we never do, but that's fine. Now we can check down here and see what we got. Yo, if you guys want to say you hate me, you can. That's awesome. That's a really, really bad, but we can keep rolling here. Humbling Bundle is okay. Mom's Box. The hose ain't gonna love it, but it is a mom's box angle, and what we're looking for is completely curved horn and then doubling curved horn's efficacy so that we can actually have some kills going on. Here we pick this up and then we go to a secret room real quick. Hopefully get rock bottom, get something that matters. Rock bottom would be really nice. R key could also help us out substantially, but that kind of, I mean, it almost goes without saying because yeah, it would help you out. You fucker. You little bastard. Truth be told, I should have kept that there on the off chance we get a per throw, on the off chance we get anything that rerolls items. Do I count it as likely? No, but it's still worth it. The edge case is worthwhile. I always say it. It's my catchphrase on stream. I love edging. That's my whole, that's all I say. You know, we're gonna be selling shirts. They're gonna say edge lord and then just show somebody sweating really hard trying to hold it all in. What can I say? Dude, I really do think that the word edging has done irreparable damage to my young and impressionable brain. Aren't you in your 20s? Okay, fine, my old and decrepit brain where I'm slowly turning to dust every single day. Fine. Where I can see the youth that I once had slowly leaving every single time I open my eyes and draw a breath on this mortal coil. Fine. We do need to make sure we have our fool card to teleport out. Otherwise, that would be a little embarrassing. We do have fool. Hopefully we get a better trinket at some point, but for now it's fine. We already dropped a trinket, so we don't got to worry about all that necessarily. We take negative even though negative doesn't matter. Why? Because we lose it instantly here. Oh my god, the auto range. And some people think that this guy's not a ranged character when you're in this form. I hope you guys enjoy the noise of me spamming my arrow keys so hard. Awesome. Probably should have saved that joker for later, huh? Yeah, I'd agree with that. Let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. And then we will get... Oof. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in hell. I forgot we had this item. Now, how do you forget it? Didn't you pick it up? It's a great question. The answer is like really easy. I never play in the soul form, okay? Burnt penny. Getting the whole entourage going here, you know? I just really want to have a complete collection, I suppose. I mean, if we get coins, we're able to start playing self-sac room. Even without coins, we should play self-sac room because, I mean, just look at it. Getting rid of juicy sack for a random item in this room, I think is so worthwhile. When Isaac has no red hearts, it's just not great. It's fine. It's just not great, though. Probably could have taken that damage on my other form, seeing as there are hearts here. What we're gonna do, though, is go play the self-sacrifice room 100%. Hookworm. Look, I would have fallen for it, hookworm and sinker 100%, but, like, right now, we don't need it, okay? Effects doubled. Well, you know. When you point out that my shots will uncontrollably arc, but doubled, now I'm kind of onto something. It does, how much I'm spamming my keys for just how much I'm autoing, it brings me back 100% to playing MapleStory on stream, dude. Oh, man. How much I love MapleStory. Why don't you play it more on stream? MapleStory viewers are only there to watch MapleStory, which isn't a bad thing, right? Like, get that bag, king. You know, you enjoy what you enjoy and all that. But the issue is they kind of just backseat from there because obviously, like, yeah, they know better than me. I play MapleStory for fun. They play it competitively as though their firstborn is, you know, on the line every single second. So I totally understand why they care so much, but okay, cool. Thank you for teleporting us in. No, that was really awesome of you to do. We've got a chance for, all right. Then we've got our troll bomb payout, which I just moved them all away. Re-hit this one. We fight one angel. I mean, really, I've got no reason to fight you. I have no quarrel with you. You kind of ain't shit, but neither am I. So, hey, hold on. You are shit. My fault. My fault. I forgot you were him. Now, this is the hit that matters the most. What we're getting. Okay, awesome. Chance for Gabriel to spawn. We don't really care. But on the bright side, it's actually arguably better that we got this one because we still have Blessed Penny. So, pretty much all of our hearts back. Didn't really cost anything to play that much. Did we really gain much? I guess some coins that I can go spend elsewhere. I mean, we can go re-roll on this shop before we move on. Do you have to min-max this much on every single run? Not on every single run, but if you look at the items on this run, definitely on this one. Especially if we can get chaos popping or something else. It does suck that I'm over here re-rolling with 2 fucking items on the floor. That part definitely sucks. 1, 2. Fucking asshole, man. It is asshole behavior that they're springing upon us there. That is so messed up. Like, what am I supposed to do with that, dude? It doesn't benefit me. It doesn't further my game plan. On the bright side, we still have membership cards, so we might be able to sneak a little item from the shop here. Because even if it is Ultra Greed, which if I was a gambling man, I would bet all of my money on it. Now, that's not because I'm a good gambler. Just because I like going all in. You know, go over to the casino, take out my entire paycheck, put it all on black. Ah, damn, red. All right, see you guys next week. Sorry, next 2 weeks, pay cycles. That's right. He's corporate pilled, baby. All right, this sucks. By the way, this room is not built for our build. What is built for our build? Fucking less and less every single time I'm walking through a place. Still no Curved Horn. Okay, Curved Horn's deep in the rotation, which is good. I'd hate for it to be too easy for me to get it. Hit once, he shoots there, and then we're done. Oh, okay, easy enough, easy enough. Then we've got our Bluetooth autos. Bluetooth autos really have been saving the run. If I had to get up close and personal with people, yikes. We would be fucked. And then luckily, you know, as much as I was kind of shitting on it because it didn't look the most helpful at the time, it is very nice to be getting a ton of free soul hearts via Blessed Penny. I still think it's the best one we've had so far. That part still is not very helpful. The Ace of Spades is, you know, is what it is. It's some people's favorite card. Me personally, what is my favorite card? I'll go with like a 2 of diamonds. Why a 2 of diamonds? I'm a contrarian. Between fuck you and dead bird, I mean, like, whatever the fuck you option is, unironically has to be better. I don't see a single world where it could be worse, but I told you I would bet all of my money on it being greed. I was so confident that it had to be greed. What made me this confident? Just the fact that, like, it would have brought me joy if it wasn't. And I knew they wouldn't let that shit fly. All right, it's something. Plus 2 luck. Sure. I guess. I don't know. I guess that's what we do. We've got enough half soul hearts around. And it gets it out of the rotation because that's probably, it would have been the next one we were going to see from our box. I don't know how it would have worked with it still existing on the map. So rather than, you know, do science and experiment, I'm being the sheep who just picked up the item anyways. I could be able to make it through in time. Hi, I beat Angry Video Game Nerd on hard as balls, and now I'm trying it on fucking insane. I kind of, to be honest, you could have told me that, like, that's not even a game. You could have just been telling me, like, you're beating him up. This is for selling the White Steer IP. I'm pretty sure you did that. I don't know. I've seen, like, 3 things that are talking about the decline of Cinemassacre, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe. I never even really watched Angry Video Game Nerd to begin with. I'm more of a JonTron kind of guy. How'd that turn out for you? I don't want to talk about it. Look, man, how was I to know at the time the statistic that would be pulled out? I hate it already, especially the second game. They made a second one? I figured that it was just the first one. Holy shit. What, is it like an I want to be the guy type game where it's just you learn patterns very slowly as the game goes on? And it kind of is bullshit on your first playthrough, but then you can start to appreciate the level of design despite it still being pretty bullshit. But, you know, at this point, you're too locked in to even care that it's bullshit. At this point, the sunk cost fallacy is going absolutely insane. We need to play the self-sacrifice room. It's the only option. I need to gamble away all of my life savings. I must bet it all on black. It's the only way. All right, another chance for a payout, nothing there. Chance for an angel room, great. 50% chance we receive a random chest, sure. Nope, nothing, okay. for increased angel room or 3 coins. Both of those don't really matter because we can't get the angel room here. So, okay, 3 coins, 33% chance to teleport to one of the rooms. We did hit the 33%. It allows us to take a devil deal, I think, and then just still get angel deals anyways. Is it amazing? I would say far from it, but it's something. We do this, just keep all the bombs away from us, and then we have nothing to worry about, aside from fear itself, obviously. And then one more payout here, and we're chilling. And we have made all of our money back. Oh, we'll also have 2 parts of the key. What did that do for us? Well, nothing, but like, we still have the 2 parts of it. Technically, we could go pick up the thing that makes it so we drop more soul hearts while we're grabbing these. Why am I not doing that? That's a great question. I think you already know the answer. We have so many soul hearts lying around the map that I don't really care. It's a little bit of like a min-max thing where technically that's the correct play. But when you're far enough ahead in terms of just like the value you've already gained, it doesn't matter because like one's there and then look in front of the shop, man. We've got so much. We can just face tank the rest of the game's damage if we want with this many. Okay, never mind. It's not as many as I thought it was. However, it's still enough for us to be at our full 6 hearts. And then we have the Eternal Heart, which I should have put on the bone form. I kind of forgot that it wouldn't go on the bone form. Obviously, it's like, well, if you pick it up on the one form, it's going to go to that form. Yeah, sure, Poindexter. But the thing is, I thought at the moment that, like, it would go on my red hearts because generally it's associated with red heart characters. Now, I understand why it wouldn't do that, and I'm fully taking blame and accountability for it. Something that's rarer and rarer these days. Looking... I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? The situation's looking very dire. The odds that we win this are getting lower and lower. They are dwindling ever closer to almost assured defeat. Great, we've now got Judgment, awesome. Surely gonna be using that one. Actually, we will, because then we can just start playing the beggar and hopefully get a payout. Because nothing else matters anyways. Again, not in a nihilistic sense, but like money has no purpose anymore. Unless going back up, it still spawns the shops and stuff. Okay, great. Lunch is fine. It's not bad. It's not expressly good either. Yo, how does I Am Error room work when you're climbing up? Because we could technically get one. Am I banking on it? No, I mean, I mainly bank with, what's a famous, I guess Bank of America. That works. That one's everywhere. Because I think the bank that I use is actually only around me. I'm not 100% sure. They're not like local, but I think they're only East Coast, but they also might just be... Well, they might just be a Jersey bank. Not that I live in Jersey, obviously, but like... I think they might be, and then they have a couple locations in other spots. So to me, they look very local, but I know they have a lot of them in Jersey. I think. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Wow, fruitcake or dead bird? Dead ass, they're asking me shit or ass. Okay, random effects could harm us, but it's still funnier this way. And plus, I mean, if I get harmed, so be it. I'd rather get harmed trying something new than live in the comfort and safety of what I already know. If it burns me, okay. Bad choice of words to get burnt by, but still. I think something hit him there. It's really hard to tell with my orbiting gears. It doesn't, well, my orbiting bone. Hey, ladies. Who's trying to see my orbiting bone? No, it's actually a real issue. No, I wish it was fixed. From the bottom of my heart, I truly do wish that. Hold on, let me check something real quick. We're chilling. We're chilling. All right, good. Sorry, just doing my signature check on everything, make sure every, streaming software I've ever used has not crashed upon me. The house burning down around me. This is not going to be a good run. I can tell you right now, if we beat... well, maybe it is. They just turned to poop out of nowhere. I don't know. It's looking up. We've got short fuse. Short fuse sucks ass. Oh, have I grabbed my... No. This is the first level we've gone up. Good. Because I'm going to need to grab my Q, which is fine. The red key fragment, which I did set up the purple heart for. So we're fine on that. We will be unlocking Tainted Keeper no matter what. Now, it could be the embarrassing thing that happens. What's the embarrassing thing? Unlocking the Tainted character, but not having the beast completion mark. Bro, everyone can just look at it and be like, I know what your ass failed at. I know you couldn't win. which like would be correct, but I don't want to hear it still. Also, our randomized effects are doing next to nothing off of our club. Are you going to be doing anything to change that? Yeah, I'm gonna start clubbing harder. Thinking of going maybe to Ibiza, I think is a club scene. The one where everyone just does like a bunch of drugs and like parties nonstop. I'm pretty sure that one's Ibiza. I'm not 100%. Look, okay. Truth be told, my reference for Ibiza is the one song I took a pill in Ibiza. So it might be slightly wrong. We can spawn an attack fly. That's all right. If I can find Curved Horn, this run turns around. Everything about it is no longer an issue. Because as much as I hate to admit it, it's still decent, right? And why do you hate to admit that? Well, because look, I've been complaining about the run, but it's not the complete worst one of all time. We have gotten some damage upgrades. Glass Eye really has been an MVP for us. I think if Glass Eye didn't show up, it would be a lot rougher right now, but still. Safety Scissors and Missing Page. Fucking anything but Curved Horn, I see. They're doing a little challenge run to see if they can give me every single trinket in the game before I get Curved Horn. You'd love to see it. I mean, or Cancer, really. I'd take either at this point. I'm a big fan of Cancer over here. The Sign, and also the Disease. No, but I mean, is Cancer my favorite sign? Of the star signs, right? Here's the thing. I don't really care too much about the horoscope side of star signs. I just care they all have like little astral logos that go with them. And Cancer's is pretty fucking sick because they're just a crab. That one does go hard. So I think that they're pretty cool. That's why I kind of fuck with Cancers. What about Scorpios? Scorpios are pretty sick. The Scorpion's kind of cool, but I feel like it's almost too obvious, if that makes sense. Like, oh wow, your name is Scorpio, so your sign's a scorpion. Nobody is thinking to themselves, oh, you're Cancer, that must mean you're a crab. No one's thinking that because that's like an insane thing to think. So hopefully we can get a reroll item. It'd be really nice. Okay, nothing there for us. Awesome. I mean, at least our clear is very healthy. We've had a lot of clears where I bleed out a lot of HP on the way up. Some might say due to skill issues and me not, you know, playing well. No, Keeper's Bargain, 50% chance for them to cost coins instead of... I mean, okay. It's too late now, like way too late, but it's the first time I've ever seen that as a trinket, so that's kind of cool. Imagine how cool this one would be if I had gulp pills. That could be pretty sick. I mean, what would I have really wanted to gulp, like realistically at this point? Aside from your mom last night, I guess not much. Sorry, that was my real laugh. That was my actual, real, genuine laugh. Let me take a big old glug of water.
And become saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your soul.
Brother, I waterboarded myself there. Oh my god, you're lucky I didn't go.
Pray for yourself.
Dear Lord, oh, it's everywhere. It's all over my shirt too. How does it happen? Look, I was excited, okay? I was excited for water to grace my system. I could tell it was gonna be one of those sips of water where you feel it traversing throughout your entire body. It's almost like the water's getting a little magic school bus episode going on in there because it gets to feel every single part of you slowly go through it. And it's like, wow, look, here's his liver. Look how hard it has to work due to the fact that he refuses to drink water. Holy shit, it's cirrhosis into almost a rock at this point. Wait, wow. Okay, temporary tattoo, fine. Is it broken or anything? No. Is it okay? Not really, but it is what we have. So that's something at the very least. Is it something amazing? Wish I could say yes. Dear Lord, that was a rough one. Just seeing how long it takes me to kill these normal kind of ascent enemies does have me a smidge worried for our damage against Dogma. Like I said, one Curved Horn and the entire world changes for me. I've been clearing as many rooms as I can just on the off chance that we do actually get one to drop. If we don't get one to drop, I think you can't be too upset just because, I mean, the run's still very good. Well, the run's still okay. It's winnably good is where I'd put it. Swallowed Penny. Dude, if I was Keeper, that would go crazy. Unfortunately, I'm not, so really have a little amount of care for it. I am Forgotten. And that's not even related to the character I'm playing, just letting you know how my day-to-day life's been going. Hold on, I just got a couple of texts. Let me check on them real quick and make sure they're all good. Yeah, I'm chilling, I think. Wait, but oh shit, these weren't even texts. Guys, I got notifications on my TikTok. Wow, surely they're going well. It's just one comment that's just like, hey, I think maybe you should fucking die. No, somebody added my video to their favorites. Oh shit. I never know what moments are actually gonna do well. Okay, hold on, I clicked the F button. For a second, if you were like, wow, that resolution scared me, imagine how much more afraid I was, okay? It happened directly in front of me. I had to live with the trauma of it. Flat penny. Just fucking anything but curved horn I see. I mean, at least luck toe is being helpful for right now, so we can get more luck-based effects off of our fruitcake. It's nothing insane, far from it, but at least it's something, which is better than I thought I'd be saying. And now we play him until completion. What can I say? True guys help out their homies to completion. Another lunch. It's not great. It doesn't actually change anything for us. We also do get to see all of the active items that we had early in the run. Wow. My favorite, being reminded of what could have been. Awesome. Okay, Mom's Pearl, awesome. Thank you so much for that. No, really, it does mean a lot to me. I was worried that you'd try and help me out and give me good items such that I could proceed going forward. So I'm really happy that they decided that was unnecessary for me. I get it. Starve me out and see what I can do. Put me under pressure and I'll turn into a diamond. I get it. Just keep applying a bit more and a bit more. Surely at some point it will break, or it will work, or I will reach my breaking point, one or the other. Duplicates a random pickup. Duplicated pickups may not be identical to the original. No, probably. I mean, if we have a use of it, I guess we go and duplicate a singular trinket real quick. No reason not to. Awesome. Still no trinkets from that one. Cool. Shit, dude. We're kind of out of luck. We really tried to find anything we could that would change how this is going. Rosary is added to all item pools. Yay! Tears and soul hearts when I'm at full HP. Wow. I guess we go over here. Pop it on this. Come the fuck on. Literally all I'm asking for is one singular trinket, okay? How many times can I spawn one without seeing it? This feels a smidge absurd. I mean, at least if we make it, and you know, call it wishful thinking if we must. If we make it, oh, Perthrow rerolls items. Okay, hold on. Something has changed. Something is rising. And it's not just the dead. If we go in here, click the button, we can see what happens. X-ray vision. Fuck you. It's fine. What are the odds anything goes bad from that one? As far as I'm concerned, this is all, it can only move up from here, all right? When you're at rock bottom, looking up is mighty appetizing. Unfortunately for me, we are thoroughly stuck at rock bottom. Awesome. Thank you for spawning a ghost chest to the funny little prank. Great. I hope you clipped that one for your prank show. Love to see it. Dude, prank shows really did used to be all the rage. And then what happened? Well, people stopped realizing what like a prank meant, and people would just be like, going in to somebody's house and shooting their mother prank. Hey guys, love the enthusiasm, love the, you know, reaction you're getting from them. Don't think that's a prank. That's probably just attempted manslaughter. Like, pranks used to be things like, I'm gonna act like a statue, and when they walk by, I'm gonna jump out and scare them. And then the, you know, whole point was, haha, look how funnily they reacted. Now it's breaking into somebody's house, you know, and seeing how much I can traumatize them and their family for years to come, causing them to invest in a new security system, all because I thought it would be a little bit funny. And in all fairness, I'm sure it was a little bit funny, so who's the real winner? Trinkets doubled. We have seen so many trinkets. It's actually fucked up how many trinkets we've seen. Emperor, I guess. I mean, sure. What we got here? Dude. Minus 2 charges needed for active item. Okay, hold on. This might change things. Does trickle charge work immediately? the gauze and Perthrow. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. It does not work immediately. Okay, but it might still get us an... Oh, it did work. It did work. Black Feather plus 1 damage for each evil item held. 0 damage currently. It's fucking go time. Say so much less. I've been waiting for an opportunity like one of these. All right, nothing there, just a coin. Over here we have one more fight. This will give us another trinket because of Trickle Charge, which, come on, baby. All I'm asking for, there's a couple of trinkets that would be really good. Blind Rage, effect doubled. It's not one of them. It's just not one of them. We're looking at another trinket to be dropped, which is very good. Another trinket prevents active items, prevents quality 0 or active items. 20% chance to burn a random enemy. Dude, like, give me one good item. It's all, or one good trinket, man. Like, holy shit. Are they so against me? What have I done this wrong? Surely they can give me a good trinket. I mean, sure, I've gotten a couple that are okay, but overall, nothing I would call insane. We can't even keep Perthrow with us. We need to hold on to Crack Key. No more charges out of Trickle Charge here. At which point, we might as well just go back to our luck one, because at least it does something. No, we should keep Trickle Charge, actually. As much as I would like to keep the other one, because of the way the Ultra Horsemen work, they will give us 2 charges worth towards our active item, which means every time that's a free trinket we can check. And at this point, if we're not close to Curved Horn, I mean, I really have no clue where it could be. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But it's actually just Cursed Horn. All right. Or sorry, Curved Horn. Maybe it's because I keep calling it Cursed by accident, that it doesn't want to show up. That's my fault. We have unlocked the Forgotten and the Challenge Hot Potato. I'm really not looking forward to doing either of those, but thank you so much. Red Key. You motherfucker. You asshole. Create a red room adjacent to a regular room indicated by red. Can be special rooms. Entering a room outside of the 13 by 13 map teleports Isaac to the I Am Error room. Didn't even know it did that. I just wanted to read all that it said, because I don't know, what if it told you exactly how to find where the red room is, which is something I've been ass at in the past. We've got Dogma here. Our damage is leaving, dear Lord, everything to be desired, because you have to remember, this is phase 1. This is the quickly nukeable phase. This is not the tanky phase. This is the, you know, move me on to the real game. Okay, we're getting ready for a Brim Beam. Brim's going to change sides, then we change sides, then Brim changes sides, and we just kind of keep that up. Now here we are about to hit Brim again. Brim is in a bad spot for us. Yeah, that one was just unfortunate. I don't know how I could have done it too much better. Just make sure no matter what we do keep our actual parts. Getting hit on that phase is tragic. Generally one of the easier to dodge phases, so taking a hit there is really sad. Be ready for him to start doing flying. Once he starts doing flying and using his speed to his advantage, it's a little bit of a fucked up spot, but sure. Then we have to be ready to maneuver ourselves. Failure to adapt is adapting to fail, as they say. Who said that? Probably Charles Darwin, if I had to guess. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of all that guy was going on about. If, you know, my reading on him was correct. Okay. Why am I using this form? It's a great question you ask. The answer is we get fully healed by moving into the next phase. Throwing away health on this form, I really just, like, find it hard to care about. Good shit. Now we move on, fully heal, and get a solar, or a holy mantle. So we start with this, your soul. No. Just like, I mean, come on, man. Let's be honest with each other. There's no shot I'm taking that one. It does less than anything for us. He is lodestone magnetized, which you'd think is a good thing, but it's actually not, because it just causes his shots to linger more. They don't have enough of a pullback on it. So now we've kind of created our own bullet hell. Toho players be like, you call this a bullet hell? You wouldn't last in the asylum where they raised me. No, but yeah, so it was a little unfortunate that we got lodestone there. It's not the worst. We are gonna get the pattern again. Luckily we are able to phase it barely, just due to our damage being oh so astronomically low. At least we can drop bombs on them, which is good. So here we should get 2 charges. Trickle charge finishes it. Then we have Kid's Drawing, counts as an item towards the Guppy transformation while held. Does not get doubled by Mom's Box. Even if it did, we have had 0 Guppy items throughout this entire run. So, fucking a lot of good that would do me. It is kind of cool that there is a trinket that can let you be Guppy, though. That is very fun. Probably also leads to a couple, not soft locks, because how is it a soft lock if you have the choice for it? Yo, it has been so long since I've seen that attack pattern that I completely forgot what I was doing because I'm used to nuking them once I get to this phase. Not because I only do Beast on broken runs, but just because generally by the time you go to Beast, you will have a broken run. This is this is an exception to a rule. In fact, he's really hard for us to deal with, which is weird because normally Pestilence is very easy to deal with, which makes me a bit worried for what we're about to see with War here. Increases the radius of friendly creep. Radiohead be like, oh my god, they're a weirdo. That's fine. Taking a hit there, what do I think about it? I mean, I think it sucks, but it was kind of unavoidable because of the way I had dodged for myself. I put myself in between. Okay, we're doing this. Love this phase. We all having fun right now? Everybody's favorite thing in video game boss fights is waiting, so I am happy there are a couple waiting phases. Now here, he's gonna charge at us, and then we just turn into our other form. We say, come forth, my other self, or even come fifth if we must. Good shit, man. Really, just one of the best dodges you've ever had. As it turns out, we're just able to drag him around. It's the old ball and chain, man. Okay, what we got here? Apple of Sodom. You fucker. Okay, damn. Ow. If we can make it into... Dude, I don't even know what hit me there. I feel like I was not hit, but I mean, I've missed things in the past, and I'm sure I will miss things going forward, such as the birth of my first daughter. Or son, equal opportunity, I'd miss either. Or anywhere in between, but like at birth, I'm highly doubting they're, you know, not going to assign something. Okay, we're doing all this. Awesome, love to see it. Bro, imagine dying during this phase where you're trying to be all cool and shit. Imagine trying to look nonchalant like that and getting fucked up. That's so sad. Bagged lunch, 2% chance to get destroyed and give me lunch. Yo, straight up, if I got curved horn, it would be so over for you. Instead, I've got something arguably better. Fucking nothing. I will say that Beast has a lot of health, and we deal not a lot of damage. So that part is a good bit scarier than I would like it to be. Oh, also, I don't know if I brought this up. This is a complete non sequitur. I think I brought it up, but I'm not 100% sure. I was looking at Supermassive made a new game. If you don't know, Supermassive made Until Dawn. They made House of Ashes. They made all of those like story horror games that are pretty cheesy but very fun. And like, I hear some people say all of their stories are so bad. It's a fair criticism, I think, but you gotta acknowledge, you know, take the good with the bad here, right? They are going for a little bit of a campy kind of vibe. Even Until Dawn, which I think was the least trying to be overtly campy, has a lot of very campy horror tropes. And it's because you can tell the creators of it love horror and they love all of those kind of goofy tropes, which is why they always do very fun ones. Just gonna hop up here and then do this. Turn him to gold. Call that shit Midas. All right. We are about halfway done the fight. When I put it into perspective like that, that is really sad, actually. Oh my god, I think our bombs are dealing more damage than we are. Luckily, I am able to just kind of keep placing them. So that's been going pretty nice for me. But I think you kind of have to be able to acknowledge that, yes, they are cheesy, but that's the point of them. They are supposed to be a little bit fun and cheesy. With that said, I was going to play the new one. What was it called? The Casting of Frank Stone. Just remembered the name of it myself. But my issue with it is, I've seen a couple of like moments just from people clipping it and stuff like that, and I know it's based off Dead by Daylight, which is an IP that I'm already not huge on. Like, I don't hate it, I'm just not huge on it. I love the horror, you know, theme park that it is. It's just the community is so fucking brutal to play into, play against, all that kind of stuff, that I've really got zero interest in playing it. And also, this one's writing looks like bad, like Little Hope bad, dude. Which is really sad, because Little Hope already kind of sucks ass. Also, we did manage to eke out a win there. Didn't think we'd have it in us. Like really didn't think we'd have it in us. I honestly thought that run was very bad. But it just goes to show when you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything. Even you can move mountains. Let's go do an Apollyon Tainted run. Why Tainted Apollyon? He's silly. I like him. And also, anytime you see a bad item, it's more fun than normal Apollon's Void. Like here, prayer card. Wow, you could have unlimited HP. Counterpoint, Lotus. Sorry, Locust. Lotus is a type of flower. So like, you know, probably not that one. I'm not 100% sure. I'm no botanist. Unfortunately, I was not able to finish getting my botanical degree. I mean, I didn't apply for it, which probably was the main thing that set me back in the, you know, registration. But like, had I applied for it, you know, dude, I'm just saying, some people are worried, you know, oh, the agriculture business is gonna die someday because there's no new people coming into it. They're advertising it wrong. All they have to do is start saying, hey, become a farmer and Stardew Valley can be real. And now all of a sudden 30,000 cozy gamers are signing up being like, where's Elliot? Where's Abigail? Oh my God. Dude, I've been waiting for this. Yes. Every evil up item will give us more damage. We could take that and just hold on to it for now. But yeah, that's all we have to do. And then agriculture is saved. It's just that easy. They'll all be so excited, and then they'll be like, wait, I actually have to like dig a hole? What the hell? I'm just supposed to go get a rock and give it to the person I want to date, and they're supposed to eat it in front of me. Which is fair enough. I mean, we all, you know, we all romanced Abigail when we played, unless you're like me and you're like probably a little bit mentally damaged because you immediately saw that Haley was really mean to you, and then you're like, all right, she's mine. Which probably is an internal sign that I should reflect and grow as a person and change my ways, my state of mind, and leave this fucked up place behind. However, not going to. And every time I play the game, I will romance Haley. It's the only way forward. So what does this one even do? Oh, it gives me a troll bomb. That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, exactly what I was looking for off that one. We need as many damage upgrades as we can get. In fact, on Tainted Apollyon, from what I can tell, you don't actually care about much of your stats aside from just getting big cock damage so that your locusts deal 1 trillion damage per second. No reason to not hold on to Black Feather. Sure, it's not doing anything for us right now. In fact, I'm even gonna do something crazy just to show how absolutely insane and nuts I am. We're going in here. Not the best. Let's take both of these pills before we pick up the other thing, just so we still have our soul heart. Okay. On the off chance one of those was bad trip, I'd rather bad trip away my normal health than lose my soul heart, because then I'd at least have a soul heart buffering for me somewhat. Is it guaranteed protection? No, nothing is. All right, look at a condom success rate. Buddy, you're here. So what does that tell you about the success rate, huh? All right, we're chilling. This is actually weirdly a hard pin fight, which I know has never been said before, and like you'd probably take me for being a facetious man for saying it, but it's true. Healing and shot speed give me another locust. It's all I care about. How are you actually supposed to say locust? Because there's like the T at the end, right? But it's a soft T, right? I don't know. I don't live in the Midwest where they have storms of them, okay? Also, I don't think they have those anymore. I think that was like a 1940 thing. But even still, they had them at one point, nerds. L was Horatio. Imagine having a locust famine. Literally couldn't be me. Mainly because also, you know, like I said, the agriculture business is dying, so I'm not really out there doing my hard work for it anyways. So there's not much I could do. Now, you might say that was a really dumb piece of damage to take. You could have just used your locust and stayed safe and not had to take any damage. That's a true point if I wanted to avoid taking damage. My whole thought process is I'm already down to a 36% chance for a devil deal. You know what that means? That's right, baby. We might as well go check out what's in the boss trap room. Spin to win. You are absolutely, without a doubt, no question in my mind, being turned into a bug. If not you, then I don't even know who, man. There's no shot I'm letting it stay around and join the posse, man. It's so ass. Then we can also check what we got in the boss trap room. Hopefully, if my prayers are answered, we have a damage-related item in there, so my locust can start dealing a bit more. Before we move into the secret room, on the off chance there's combat in there, let's just yoink this up. Up to 4 locusts and 0 items. It is a bit of a weird spot to be in, right? because in theory we're very strong, but we're only very strong assuming that we can finish getting other stuff to help us out there. What was that thing that dropped behind him? Oh, it's just a key. Okay. Take Hierophant with us into the boss trap room. And if we see anything, even like meat that just gives barely any damage, we take it. If not, okay, that counts. That counts. We definitely pick this up. Yoink these. Now we're full HP, 5 hearts in the boss trap room. That's very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's card, you know what I mean? Would you look at the subtle off-white coloring of it? It's embossed even. Embossed, baby. Holy shit. So what else? I mean, I guess honestly at this point, just more damage is all we need. We've got our solid foundationals here. There's an argument to be made that I shouldn't have even taken, oh my god. Don't fucking calm down, man. Pog indeed. Oh my god. Dear Lord. Can we just all, you know, relax for a second? I'm not trying to, I wish you no ill will. You wish me more ill will than I wish you. And so long as we get any damage, we're on to something. Until then, it's not bad still, because the number of times we're dealing the 3.5 times damage from Locust still goes insane, but no reason to lose the hearts. If we see another entrance in, if we can create our own entrance, we might as well do it. Any evil up item we have to take, no matter what it is. Okay, sure. Free black heart, and then we're on our way out. It's kind of embarrassing to have this many hearts and somehow not have 100% devil deal chance. But what you don't understand, like, there's a whole story that gets paint, or that you are avoiding to paint when you say that. Is that I'm really, like, not great. And sometimes I completely dial out of the game and forget that I'm actually playing Isaac and just go, you think they should make edible nail polish so that, like, they can start selling that shit on Feet Finder and start, you know, diversifying their market? Just a random idea. Like, give it a little flavor to it. Granted, with that said, I think if somebody, you know, was in that moment and all of a sudden they had an artificial banana taste in their mouth, they might throw up. Which is fair. That's a very honest opinion on how, you know, it tastes when you get artificial banana in your mouth. I understand. Oh my god, he doesn't even know that it was actually the gross Mikkel banana that we're tasting when we taste artificial banana rather than the Cavendish breed of banana, which Cavendish is all we have now. So because of that, you know, some people think that artificial banana doesn't taste like banana, but it does. It just tastes like gross Mikkel instead. I know. Of course I do. Shouldn't have picked up the luck upgrade. I kind of forgot what character we were for a second. I think it's okay. Twisted Pear, absolutely we take though, every single time. I mean, when you have a name as funny as Twisted Pear that could be, you know, reinterpreted as testicular torsion, it's the ethically correct choice to take it. Explosivo is tempting. I'm not certain if we take it. What we got here? Surely we get Soul Heart for this one. Hey, what the fuck is this, man? You can't do that. What the hell? 4 fires and a red chest and we're leaving with nothing? Not even a singular Soul Heart? That is so beyond fucked up. So Explosivo, yes or no? I think it's gotta be a yes, especially with us shooting extra tears from Twisted Pear. I don't see any way where it's bad, because there used to be a world where Explosivo was bad. Sit down, kids. Let me tell you about days of yore when I had to walk 3,000 miles in order to just pick up milk from the grocery store. The way that Explosivo used to work, if your tier was a bomb that connected to them, it would not deal contact damage. It would only deal the bomb damage. Now, you'd think that that's really good. Still. And you're almost right, because it was still nice when they'd explode, but that's the issue, when they'd explode. A lot of bosses in this game are able to jump, hop, and remove anything, like you have sinus infection that sticks to them. They can get rid of that easily, right? So because of that, Explosivo kind of used to be a weird item where you kind of towed the line on if it was good or not, just due to the fact that if your luck was too high and you were shooting too many Explosivo shots against any boss that would jump around and cleanse all of the debuffs that you're putting on them, it was strictly a downgrade that made the game feel like pulling teeth to play. Some people would argue that Isaac still feels like pulling teeth to play. We'll take it because I want the size down, and I would like to be a little bit faster. Range down. I honestly will never notice it. Range me down as much as you want. I don't think that it's possible for me to notice my range being lowered. Like, this shit feels verbatim the same. I would not have described it as down whatsoever. I think we just bomb this, take chaos, because now we've got better options towards our items. And if we get bad ones, it doesn't matter because we can just pick up, or we can just turn them into something else. Here we gotta check what the other one is. What makes you small? Love to see it. World, sure. Let's check what we're working with here. Oh, you're such an asshole for that. Why would you make me run cross country around the world, in the words of Daft Punk, for no reason? That's so fucked of you, man. Okay, while we are here, we will go into this room, kill second boss, see what we get, because now we have chaos up. So could be really good, could be very bad, could be anything in between. Plus 0.5 damage because it is an evil up item, which makes me say not bad at all. Double tapping lets you dash and conjoined. Not good enough, but plus 0.5 damage, I'm going to say is worth it. It might not seem worth it, but we haven't had any damage upgrades, and I need something. Just a little something to keep me going and getting out of bed in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And this is, by definition, a little something. I'm going to lie and use my clickbait YouTube voice for a second. Guys, our damage is kind of insane right now. I guess it's not really like a clickbait voice so much as it's like an what the heck? Dude, I've been playing a little bit of the Ace Attorney Chronicles off stream. The game is making me lose my mind, but not for the reason you'd think, okay? They constantly have the main character start sentences with and like, I get it, because it's supposed to be like, oh, he's nervous like Phoenix and he's not really great at talking with others and all that kind of stuff, just like how Phoenix would always get really nervous and flustered. I understand what they're going for, but seeing every other sentence at the start of it, it's like triggering a visceral reaction within me. I don't know what it is. Every time the pops up, I need a minute, you know? Reflect on who I am. There's options. That's really good because we have chaos. Also because we can double suck. I don't know if double sucking works. Yet again, you should ask your mom from last night. Thank you. Yep, comedy gold. Well, you know how it is. Comedy AU, you say? Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but if you are, who have I to deny a guest even the most simple of requests? All the way over, then just move on next floor. We don't really have too much else to do. Hold on. Sorry, I'm walking like I'm drunk, but it's because I'm trying to drink and walk, which is apparently inadvisable. The field sobriety test hates to see me coming, I know it. Because it knows I'm about to fail. Okay. Yeah, our Devil Deals sucked ass. Chaos with Devil Deals isn't really a great idea, but it does let us go for more shop items, which is nice. I understand our money isn't exactly looking insane right now, but just you wait, all right? Every rose has its thorns, and brother, I'm here to prove that. This is just Necropolis 1. We are technically on a boss rush pace here. Is the run absolutely... Oh my god, I went completely blind to seeing that skull in front of me. I don't know why. I think it was just in my brain that was just Apollyon because it was white. I was like, yep, that's him. It checks out. It kind of looks like a stone little dude. That's Apollyon. There's no other explanation. Sorry. I don't even have an excuse for why I just randomly stopped there. I think it was heart palpitations. Okay. Hopefully something really nice from here. I mean, granted, I haven't really been sucking much recently. Divorce papers. Plus 0.7 tiers when we are not at tier cap is probably worth it. It sucks. They keep giving us takeable and good items. I'm really trying to just get like hot ass cheeks so that it's really easy to get value out of my Q item. I mean, granted, having 5 is a good amount. I think we have 5. I haven't really done a roll call in a while, nor have I named them all, which is clearly to my detriment because I'm not getting attached to them and coming up with little stories for each and every one of them, as I used to do with my Lego minifigures. Bro, I used to be wild and with Lego minifigures. I'd tell stories all the time. Like, here's how my stories would always go. It was always the exact same story. I would make some homemade slime, and it would just be like, hey, there's a bunch of Lego minifigures. Can they live the slime? They couldn't. Spoilers if you're ever on the Lego minifigures side. I thought that the slime was cooler, so therefore it would always win. That's just kind of how it goes. Okay, well, fuck me for trying something, I guess. Oh, this is ass. Oh, come on, man. Really? I mean, I guess I could just use my locust and not even have to step in. It's probably the smarter idea. We have not seen our shop yet, and shop matters a lot for us. By the way, I will, we're probably gonna hold on to this evil up item for a while, trinket for a while, but if I see curved horn, that's an easy trade-in. I mean, come on, GameStop would even value that one as a good trade-in, and they're notorious for not doing that. What was the number one thing? I remember I brought in one of the COD games the year it was released, and they were like, we can give you $5 for it. I was like, man, it was COD Ghost. It was the first time I played a COD game that I didn't like, which we could argue that there were ones before it that I shouldn't have liked, but you know, I was just a kid, so good was not exactly something I was aware of yet. In my mind, it was still the age where every movie I'd watch was the best movie I've ever seen, and there's no way anything could top it. And then I'd see one more movie and I'd be like, you guys won't believe this. That was the best movie I've ever seen. There's no way anything could top it. Then I'd watch one more movie. You guys are not. I mean, the fact that there was a point in time where Spy Kids I thought was peak cinema tells you pretty much all you need to know about the childhood brain that I had, so damn. But yeah, I remember it was COD Ghost I tried to return, and GameStop was like, hey, just so you know, we can give you $20 in-store credit, or $5 right now. It was on the shelf for $60. And I was like, honestly, I think that maybe I'm just like not gonna return that one. Both of those suck ass. Just give me however many flies you can. Betrayal and Leech. He takes me for a fool. He doesn't view me as worth his time, I think. I guess technically if one of those is an evil up, it might have been worth it. I don't think either of them count for evil up, but like maybe I'm missing out on something. We got 5 minutes to make it to boss rush. Gonna just take a little bit of damage. You might say that was erroneous damage that you didn't need to take. You clearly understand nothing about the Binding of Isaac. All damage I take must be taken because it's happened. Therefore, why would I postulate over, oh, well, imagine if I dodged it? I didn't dodge it. We don't gotta theorize. I can see what happens when I didn't dodge it. That's what I did. So I believe all we've done is kill Mr. Beast on this run, or on this character. So we really do just kind of have the world as our oyster, which goes crazy for us, especially, did you know, I was gonna say, especially if you're allergic to shellfish, but then I was about to say, piggybacking off of that point, you know that like, if you're allergic to shellfish, there's a good chance you also can't have octopus? I guess I never really considered them a shellfish, but it makes sense, I suppose. I just, in my mind, they are so different, because if I look at a crab and I look at an octopus, and you say, are these two related? I would say only in the sense that they're both under the sea. Ooh, wait. Shit, ass, and shit. Okay. But if we have to take 2 of them anyways, because we only get 1 proc, we'll take the 2 passive items, and then Bob's Rotten Head will just suck off later. Whenever I can get, you know, 1 more charge. Don't know why, I just had like a feeling. Here, please. Oh, come on, man. Oh, also, fair warning, real quick, that I might be out randomly from streaming this week. I'm going to hope that I'm not, because this week I actually did have a plan to stream hopefully 5 days, guaranteed 4 days. But then I just learned yesterday when I was over at my friend's house playing Magic with them, that they have tested positive for COVID as of this morning, which I didn't even know they were feeling sick when I went over. So there is a chance I have COVID, but I've had it before decently, like somewhat recently, you know? So I'm hoping that I've got a little bit of some kind of immunity there from me having it somewhat recently. But it's very possible that I've misdiagnosed with it being COVID, because I never really took a test when I thought I had it, because I don't leave my house anyways if I'm sick. So for me, it doesn't even matter what it is. I'm not leaving or spreading my germs regardless. So why bother taking the test? Just gonna take a ton of damage from everything, by the way. Just gonna throw away the entire run that I've been handed. It's simply that easy for me. You know how it is. Lunch, Soul Heart, we definitely take. Dude, Chaos has been horrible for us so far. No, horrible's very harsh. It has been not optimal. Oh. Oh my. The only damage upgrade of the run, you say? Why, I don't mind if I do. Dear Lord, at that, all of a sudden the run's looking like we got something going on. Somehow we've managed to bring it all back. All right, probably looking at a stomp somewhat soon. We haven't been stomped in a while, so just kind of keep alert for that. I absolutely detest and despise that hand pop out because there's like no warning to it. And sometimes it flips from like one attack to another instantly, which I guess is fair enough. I mean, if you're able to see it coming, if you've got foresight. None of those at all. Had to take negative, so we had a damage upgrade. Wow. Between these, we take Jesus Juice. I'm not exactly happy about it, but at least it's an item. The other ones were items by technicality, not by me wanting them. Then we can just focus down Heart. And Mask of Infamy shouldn't be too hard for us because our Explosivo shots will get stuck on him, and also our Locusts just deal contact damage. And there he goes. Stand just kind of like around so we can see what we got. Okay, one down. He's not the worst variant of it. This is the one that I think is just a full spitter, which like, look, I'm not gonna call him a quitter, all right? We all have our limits. Knowing your limit and staying within it does not make you a quitter. It just makes you someone who's ready to give up. Obviously, there's a very staunch difference between the two. Not a starch difference. That would be between a Yukon Gold and a Russet. So, slightly different between those two. Yeah, that's right. I know potatoes. Yeah, I'm put on game. Could I tell you actually the difference between them? Like in taste, no, but I know that if you're using Yukon Gold, it's what makes it look more yellowy for your mashed potatoes. Some people just think it's like you put in more butter, which you probably also did. Especially if you want restaurant quality, you know, mashed potatoes. Hold on, I think my volume is a little bit loud for the game today. Let me just turn that down. I'm looking over at it right now and I'm seeing the audio levels of it versus me and all that kind of stuff, comparing the two, contrasting the two even. And yeah, I definitely think that I should adjust that a little bit. It's not brought down too much, but it shouldn't be overwhelmingly loud now. Granted, I have no clue if it was before. It's not like I listened to my own stream. Listening to my own voice, that sounds like a form of torture. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying listening to my voice. But yeah, I mean, honestly, restaurant grade mashed potatoes, it is kind of insane the levels of butter you got to use to match them. And I get it, because I mean, obviously when you're eating out, most restaurants don't even bother listing their calories. You'd have to look them up separately if you care. And at that point, I mean, come on, if you're that conscious about your calories, you weren't ordering the mashed potatoes as a starter anyways. So, you know, or as your side, I guess. It would be isn't that weird how it's a completely normal side to get with your food, but you don't even think of it remotely as being an appetizer? But as a side, yeah, it makes sense. Meanwhile, fries, they can be a side or an appetizer, but if somebody got an appetizer of mashed potatoes, you'd look at them and be like, what the fuck are you doing here? But if someone got a starter of fries, you'd be like, fuck yeah, French fry time. Finally, some good fucking food, man. The picky eater. So this place has Wagyu steak, you said? I think they're maybe doing... They seem to have a good chicken finger. Oh, with honey mustard? I'll ask them to put that one on the side. Really rather not have that touching my food, but you know, I guess I'll try it. Their ass will not be trying the sauce. And I say this from a place of love, okay? I was there too at one point, and then I learned how to enjoy foods. And even still, it's not like I eat everything, right? But I definitely don't just get chicken tenders off the menu anymore. Unless, of course, I'm going to Raising Cane's, because what, am I gonna get the sandwich? Let's fucking be for real for a second, okay? Raising Cane's, we all know the food's quality isn't really that great. If anything, all of the food off of their menu tastes exactly like you could make it yourself in an air fryer with like frozen chicken strips and stuff like that. Like, it really does have a very almost low quality taste to it. With that said, the sauce makes up for it tenfold. Now, if they didn't have the sauce, yikes. I kind of feel the opposite about Zaxby's though. A lot of people are like, oh, Zaxby's is the same exact thing as Cane's. It's not, because like the Zaxby's sauce, I don't even think it's that good. I think it's okay. I'm not gonna hate it or anything. but at least there's, you know, chicken has a little bit of something to it. At least I'm getting an enjoyable experience out of what I'm ordering. At Raising Cane's, I love the chicken, or not the chicken, I love the sauce on the bread. And then aside from that, I'm kind of pretty neutral on everything else. We will take a Guppy's item straight out instead of sucking up the items, just because the potential of becoming Guppy is very tantalizing. Now here we have, sorry, I was trying to hit this. Okay, we have 8 minutes to make it to Hush, and then we're chilling on that one. But yeah, as much as I love the bread, I love the sauce. What about the coleslaw? Come on, man. Every time I open the coleslaw container, I'm like, I should not have got this one. But I think that's just me. I think I'm just not a fan of shredded cabbage held together with mayonnaise and also then just a ton of carrots in there. There's just no part of it that I'm really huge on, especially because, like, I think it's shredded cabbage, right? Or is it lettuce? No, it's definitely cabbage. What's the difference between cabbage and lettuce? I'm happy you asked. One has like Patch Kids named after it, and the other one is like, I read it's what they use in, you know, salads to fill up 80% of the leafy greens in the salad so that you can't even enjoy anything else in the salad aside from the taste of dressing, because the lettuce will have such a low impact that the dressing can completely take over. So they do 95% lettuce and, you know, 5% dressing, and then maybe if you're lucky they sprinkle a crouton on. And say go to town. If you're extra lucky, maybe one piece of grilled chicken with one of the, I'm not a big fan of grilled texture in general, so I guess what I'm about to say is a little bit charged, but like with one of the worst textures you've ever had for chicken, period, where it's completely dried out because you can tell it's been overcooked, and the sauce is doing the dressing is doing everything in its power to try and save the meal, but obviously at this point it's so far gone that nothing can save it going forward, you know? Just one of those little differences. A slight difference between the two. I am, by the way, a full lettuce hater. I'm not a full cabbage hater. I'm not huge on cabbage, but the main reason, okay, well, I guess let me be very clear. Romaine lettuce is way better than iceberg lettuce. And I know it's a crazy thing to hate iceberg lettuce because it's 95% water. So what is there to hate? That's the fucking issue, man. It's 95% water, and yet every time you order a wrap from somewhere, they're like, hey, by the way, just so you know, we thought about sneezing in some other ingredients, but decided that maybe 13 more pieces of lettuce would really make your buffalo chicken wrap go crazy. Oh, did you? Where's the fucking sauce or anything else in there, you goddamn troglodytes? I understand that, like, probably ingredients are expensive and iceberg lettuce is cheap, so you're just trying to save some money on all of that. And I get where you're coming from because business is rough these days, especially with inflation hitting everybody, not just me shopping for groceries. With that said, fucking put in the ingredients. All right, I'm not ordering, you know, the wrap for it to be 85% lettuce. I would like to enjoy something else. Anyways, so that's kind of why I'm not a huge lettuce fan. I don't even hate the taste that much. I think if you give me something that's, you know, got a decent serving of lettuce in it, I'm fine with it. But it's just so much, and also iceberg lettuce has next to no flavor other than vaguely grass-esque, which I'm not someone who's like, that's rabbit food or stuff like that, right? I hear a lot of people say that. No, that's not my issue. It's just, it's a filler, but it's the filler that takes up 95% of my food that I'm not a huge fan of, you know? I'm ordering my food to enjoy my food, not to enjoy the idea of what my food could have been. Not to taste the thoughts and prayers that went into my food. I want to taste the actual food itself, preferably. Now here, we're able to walk right back out, so there's no reason not to just do this. Unfortunately, we have Curse of the Blind here, so I can't just be like, oh, I know exactly what we want. We'll walk in here first, see what we got. Versus Krampus. Krampus can either give us Lump of Coal or Krampus's Head. Either or, we suck up and just get another one of these, because Lump of Coal might have been nice, but Krampus's Head definitely wouldn't have been nice. So then between these two, left or right, we go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Mob the Void! Exactly what we were looking for from the start. I remember saying all those years ago, if only I could get a Mob the Void. Actually, like, all things considered, pretty good item. Could we have gone and done, you know, oh, you could have gone and re-rolled it from another room. That is true. I just think that we actually should not have done that. Okay, this is hell. Yo, this is actually hell. Oh my god. Okay. Please, 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 just let me out of there. I don't like that room at all. I know I didn't get hit, but it required so much more of my mental capacity than I thought it would to not get hit. Shit was terrifying. Okay, extra terrifying there. Don't like those enemies either. I'm not a big fan of the normal versions of them. So the other version of them where they go, what if we made it harder? I wish you didn't. Just gonna be straight up. I really wish you didn't, honestly. We should go hush here. It's a little bit of a risky hush. I would agree with that. Okay, it's extra risky now that we've got nothing here. Dude, can you fucking chill? I had no clue it could drop petrified poop. I guess it makes sense, but even still, I just didn't know it could do it. Ball of the Void's also a damage upgrade, so it was a very good pick. I actually didn't even realize it was also a damage upgrade. I thought it just gave us our little spiral around us and a black heart. As it turns out, much like the Transformers, there's more than meets the eye. Who's your favorite Transformer? I'm happy you asked. So like the only exposure I have to Transformers is when I was a kid at my bus stop, somebody dropped a DS game that was a Transformers game, and I picked it up and I went home and played it a lot. Did I think it was very good? No, but it was a free DS game, so I was going crazy. What was the other game that kid dropped? It was Metroid Prime for the DS, so that one definitely won comparing the two of them. In terms of which one was I more happy to play, unfortunately, me as a child, I was too awful at Metroid Prime to do anything. Granted, sometimes Metroidvania design gets on my fucking nerves, man. Why? Because, like, look, I get it's supposed to reward exploration. But sometimes when what they do is go, all right, now you have the ability to turn into a ball. And what you have to remember is, oh yeah, 77 rooms back when I first started the game, there was one little pathway that I somewhat barely remember, but like not really, because at the point in time, I didn't even recognize that it would be a potential pathway for the future, so I didn't even make a mental note of it. Oh, that's the only way for me to progress the game forward is going through that little hole and getting the next upgrade. Oh, well, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? So that part of Metroidvanias I'm not huge on, and that even extends to Hollow Knight sometimes. It's just the lack of clarity on anything like that, and I understand it's supposed to be like a choose your own adventure. You're questing to get all the stuff yourself, and I do think it's a cool idea, and I'm not trying to like knock that part of it. It's just, you know, a bit. Ooh, picking up soul hearts grants random permanent stats and spawns a soul heart. So now we've got damage and luck up. Plus 0.2 on the damage, I will absolutely take. Between those two, fuck you, probably? Cyan glowing that can spawn beams of light. What the fuck? It's got a special one for that? That's so cool. I mean, we're gonna be picking it up anyways, so really no reason to care too much about it. Amazing and immaculate stats this time, boys. No, really, I do mean that from the top of my heart. In here, do we have stuff worse? I would rather have the keys plus soul heart and luck than whatever the hell was in the other room. Amazing work, man. Awesome. Yeah, I'd still rather have this one. Okay, infinite keys. Fucking just in time, man. Where were you yesterday? I mean, what we do is we pick this up and we use it first. And then we get Robo Baby 2.0, which would give us fully conjoined. And I think fully getting conjoined is arguably the best option here. So maybe I shouldn't have picked up Latchkey from the other room. But yeah, because I think you just need conjoined. Because conjoined does cut our damage, though. But like, whatever. It's fine by me. It cuts a little bit of stats, sure. But I think it's still worthwhile. And then what do we have here? The world, open your eyes and see. It's not the best. We have 3 soul hearts, 4 normal hearts, and we're going in. What am I thinking right now? I'm thinking our run's looking okay. I'm not thinking we're like broken or anything. He has teleported and got no clue where he went. Poor guy, he did a little magic trick on me, Randy Pitchford style. Shout out to the one magic trick that he saw that truly enamored him. If you have never seen that video, by the way, the admission of what happened with the magic trick, you gotta look that shit up. It is so funny. It might be one of the best CEO moments of all time. Fucking, I thought she was doing a magic trick. No, man, no, your ass didn't. I mean, like, dang. game is game, I suppose. At the end of the day, who am I to judge? But like, your ass thought a lot of things. Magic was far from it. All right, unless of course it was The Gathering, in which case that one's always on my mind. One of my favorites. Dude, I'm trying to come up with like a fun deck for Magic the Gathering. Cause like, as much as I love Commander, I want to have a deck that I really enjoy playing. Right now, what's it looking like? Well, one that I'm doing because I think it's so fun in multiplayer, but I don't think it's fun for anybody else. So like, we'll see how much I enjoy it. Is there's a Wise Mothman Fallout one. I think he's very fun because the only part of Fallout I really like are the mutant and monster designs. And this lets me use my favorite part of Fallout while still playing Magic, and it's kind of a sick Universes Beyond thing. Some people go, oh, gross, Universes Beyond, I can't stand that. And then meanwhile, once they do a Marvel Universes Beyond, they're gonna go, yes, finally Thanos. Which they have announced. They have announced they are doing a Magic the Gathering X Marvel. And like, look, do I have to say it? Have you ever seen a more Reddit crossover and or collab, man? Come on, what are they thinking there? Obviously, they're thinking about the profits they'll be making. Please, please just let me win. I'm not well. Soul of Apollyon has been unlocked. We have bled well within to the HP reserves that I had, which is not good. The Binding of Isaac. Wait a minute, he's on to something. Wait, I've heard of that one before. Hold on. But yeah, I think the Universes Beyond Magic the Gathering X Marvel is gonna be so funny, man. Not even because of anything like, oh man, the cards are gonna be so cool. Nah, because some people are gonna be showing up to their local game stores being like, I'm playing a Captain America deck. And then somebody else across the table is gonna be like, yeah, I'm playing Leonardo da Vinci. Truly a great meeting of the minds there. All right, we took a little bit of damage because I looked away for a second. Why look away while you're on the freeway? Well, why drunk drive? The answer is because it's fun, dumbass. I wouldn't expect you to understand, all right? It's one of those things that's just ingrained in human nature. Okay, we got a dot. Fuckers. Please, any kind of health. Awesome. Happy they're not giving me any. We make it too easy if they were giving me all that, so. Almost got killed by a singular spider there. Would it have been my saddest moment? You know, weirdly enough, no. Probably throwing some of my Tainted Lost runs where I have blank card, holy card is my saddest moments. I don't even know how I do it. I do it very consistently. In fact, I'm probably the person who gets blank card, holy card the most consistent on the Lost, just to throw that shit directly into the trash and act as though, you know, it's not even the most broken combo in the game. I'm here to show you that any run truly is throwable. Take this as a learning experience, okay? Just because you think there's no possible way we can lose, that's how you know there's still some way. It's called discovered lethal. I wouldn't expect everybody to understand, all right? Everybody goes, wow, I can't believe he had a discovered check there. He's so smart. His chess elo must be so high. I throw a Binding of Isaac run with a discovered death, and people go, oh, wow, I can't believe you throw. What the hell are you talking about throwing, guys? Throwing is easy as hell? Nuh-uh. It takes a certain je ne sais quoi that only I have. What is that je ne sais quoi? Walking at the enemies without thinking. Turns out it's very easy to do, so. All right, Satan shouldn't be too bad. Quote the Catholic Church in, I don't know, fucking pick a time period throughout history. There we got killed by our own Explosivo shot. Very avoidable damage, but also not that avoidable if I wanted to use Maw of the Void. Now, you could make the argument, don't use Maw of the Void then, dumbass. No, it's damage. Okay, pretty good damage there. Wait for another stomp. Get in there. That shit did not hit me. I thoroughly disagree with that one. The first one, I walked into the shot, and I will admit that with my whole chest. That second one did not hit me. My stupid ass seeing an attack, knowing I should dodge, knowing I can change it, and then still letting myself get hit. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the deer in headlights syndrome, right? We all make fun of deer for getting run over by cars. It's like, brother, they're huge and they make so much noise. Literally just walk out of the way. And yet then my ass, when there's a glowing bright red projectile flying towards me, nah, I'd win. Nah, I'm built for it. Watch me dodge this shit, and then I proceed to not dodge at all and go, damn, this game's hard. Damn, how'd they do that one? If we get Delirium, do I think we'd take him? Not in a fight. Okay, absolutely. By the way, I forgot that we have Abyss. Should have abyssed that item. It is not a very good item. I just took it out of the idea that I couldn't abyss it for whatever reason. Absolutely, I could, but you know, it's more interesting this way. If I get too many lotuses, I'm gonna be too strong, and then everyone's gonna go, wow, I can't believe he won a broken run. So I gotta try and keep you guys on the edge of your seats, okay? It's basic film telling, or basic storytelling, not film telling. I got hit? What the fuck hit me? You know, like I said, we're just trying to keep it a little bit interesting around here. All right, dodge over here. Very easy dodge. Oh, he was sucking. Sorry, I didn't even realize. It just looked like a good time to me. That's how fucked up I am. Okay, get rid of Stain there. My favorite hero killer from, I was about to say Attack on Titan. That's not the one. I'm thinking of My Hero. Much as I wish I weren't. Much as most people wish they would. I mean, hey, it's over now, so it can't hurt us anymore. By which I mean, like, specifically the fandom can't hurt us anymore, because what do they have to talk about now? We're safe. Store credit. That will let us take any item of our choice for free. Now, there's not many items left on this floor. I mean, you know, still. I'm dead as hell. I'm not dead as hell. Okay. Hold on, wait. If I had the chance to change my fate, would I? All of these exploding kill him? Yes. Anytime they want to give me a heart, I would be oh so grateful, and I wouldn't even question it, okay? I'm just saying. Oh, they gave you hearts early on the floor? Yeah, but like now, they're not. Now they want me to actually lock in and play the video game. Shit is terrifying, and I don't really appreciate it, but I understand where they're coming from. Just make sure we don't get hit here. Okay, no bombs to blow up that fire. That's completely fine. I know what you're thinking. Just go fight the boss. If I just go fight the boss, I die. So instead, I'll just die here on my own terms. Thank you very much. Oh man, maybe I should have just fought the boss. But I felt like I needed a extra heart because I always get hit by something stupid when my run's not that broken. Granted, that one was very broken, so like I really had no excuse for it. Okay, wait, I do have an excuse. It's because we did Hush. If I didn't do Hush, we won that easily. Fuck yeah. I told you I can always come up with an excuse, baby. On the bright side, very easy to get that completion mark because we can just go play a self-sacrifice room like 20 times and then call it there. Now, I know it's only been 2 hours and 22 minutes. However, you have to remember, I'm a hardworking man, working my 9 to 5 every single day, right? You know how it is for me on these streets. It's rough. It's rough for a peon like me. So I am going to be ending stream there, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, probably. I mean, it's going to be some other game. What that game is, we'll figure that out later, you know? I should probably set up a scene so I can, like, transition between these easily. And then we can also be like, over here. Oh, wait, hold on. It says troubleshooting on that one. Or over here. Where am I? Never mind. All right, anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.